Hello, everybody, and welcome to Friday Night Firefights Podcast, Episode 3. This is a conversational podcast hosted by me, Contortion. Today I am joined by Riri. How are you, buddy?
Yo.
How you doing?
Chilling, brother.
How was your day? Anything crazy happen today?
Nah, today was very nice, very chill Saturday. Very cold out here in
I was
LA.
just going to ask, what's the weather like?
Very cold. It was hot as hell yesterday. Very cold today.
Was it cloudy?
Yeah, it actually looks like it's about to rain, but fingers crossed it does not.
Robin, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing alright.
It's good to hear, man. How was your day? Regular day at work?
Annoying day, but you know.
Annoying? In what ways?
Yeah, just like stuff wasn't working right, which is kind of common, and like traffic.
Traffic was bad? When you get off work, is it like that's when traffic is the worst?
It depends. I don't really have like a real start time, so.
Damn, mister, I walk in whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah, as long as I'm there for 8 hours, I can start whenever and leave whenever.
That's pretty sweet, man. Love the flexibility. You deserve it, you know. I've been always saying, like, out of all the boys in high school, you were always, like, the hardest working one. And it really shows. You know, you deserve this. Good job, man.
Thanks.
How you doing, Tommy?
I'm good.
How's your day been?
Yeah, it just works. And
Okay, day at work?
Yeah, this is it's alright. Just the same stuff.
What you
I
drinking
got-
on tonight, buddy?
Oh, okay. I'm drinking Sierra Nevada Hazy Little.
Hazy Little
Little
IPA.
15.
Yes,
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Very
Yeah.
good, commercially available IPA. I like that one. Very good.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Yeah,
Stinky?
so-
Doing pretty good.
It's good to hear, man.
Chilling.
Didn't mean to cut you off, by the way, Tommy. Thanks for talking.
like,
How's your day, Stinky? Anything crazy happen?
Nothing crazy, you know. Just had work, got some pizza. got some
Hey, what kind of pizza?
That's a local place.
They do.
Okay,
They do. Oh, hey, his jaw hurts. But what kind of style cut? Is it Ohio style cut?
I'm not even sure what that is.
That's the square cut.
No.
Okay, so we're talking about slices.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And last but certainly not least, Sparky, are you there, buddy? How are you?
I'm alright, man.
How's your day, buddy? What'd you do?
Really nothing.
Fantastic. That's a Friday. That is a Friday.
Days are pretty much meaningless.
Hey,
Oh,
that's fucking life. That is rough. Sorry to hear that. I'm sure you'll find purpose, buddy. Let's hop into. I believe we can do King of the Hill with 6 or no? Can we? Nope. We'll have to do here, Riri. I'm gonna make you the host, so we can do custom, because you're better at finding that than I am. Tab. Here we go. Riri and promote. There we go. All right. We're moving along pretty nicely, fellas. Happy Friday. Today's date is May 10th, 2024. It is 8 p.m. 15 Eastern. And today's my brother's birthday. I told him I would rejoin him after the podcast. Yeah, he lives down the street, so I told him if I was too trashed, I'm definitely just walking over. Because earlier,
Young P?
no. He lives in Minnesota. This is my oldest brother,
Oh,
the one I stayed with for a little while. So he's celebrating his 52nd birthday today.
Oh,
Dude is
boy.
old. He is an old man. Yeah. Riri, by the way, sweet helmet. Yeah, I will.
Happy
I will.
birthday,
I
bro.
absolutely will. Yeah. He's 52 and strong. And
Young as fuck.
that man has a legacy. You know, like he's lived quite a life so far. He, just like, you know, I feel like a lot of my family, we all have like lots of stories. He's got all the stories. He's done seen it all. That being said, salute, boys. Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
All right, everybody. Riri is going to be choosing a custom game, hopefully a firefight, so we can.
Yeah,
Kinda-
just making sure everything's all Gucci.
Thank you, friend. You're gonna be-
Anti-Dojans.
That is
What?
a great name, isn't it?
Chill out.
Hopefully a sweat. Hopefully
Oh,
a
no.
team sweat.
What does Dojin mean?
That's that big
Uh,
titty manga, isn't it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Big titty manga.
That's literally like absurdly large breasts.
Mm.
I'm talking
Some-
floppy mommy milkers.
So what's the petite titty manga? I don't know. What?
It's called hentai jodens. Well, actually, yeah, Stinky, we go to prison for that one.
What?
No, but seriously, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 3 of Friday Night Firefights Podcast, a conversational podcast hosted by me, Contortion. Today we are joined by my good friends, Robin, Stinky,
Are you guys in the
Sparky.
game already?
We are still waiting.
We're
Tommy.
starting up right now.
And, of course, Riri, where we literally talk about various topics and play Halo together across multiple platforms. Shout out cross-platform play. I can't even speak right, and I'm not even drunk yet.
All right, and today
Okay.
I'm going to be starting off talking about my favorite food. What is it? Funitari?
Fudanari.
Platform K.
I'm just kidding.
My favorite food, Fudanari.
Bro, I thought you saying Fruit Lips.
Y'all don't know about Fudanari? That's like that Japanese. It's like origami and also, what's the thing with the octopus or squid? The calamari.
Is that what Johnny's into?
We don't. Let's not name drop.
Um,
He might have used to be. I don't know for sure anymore. And his girlfriend certainly doesn't have a penis, from what I've seen. Maybe
Well,
she.
that's-
Where's
so
it?
what'd you
Do more
see?
research into that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
golf.
Maybe she pegs
Golf or
him. Who
not?
knows? Do we what?
Hey,
Golf or no?
Golf?
No,
Golf.
Golf.
No,
Golf.
Goth.
Yeah, golf.
No,
That's
no.
golf.
You've met her.
No.
All right.
Not me.
Now
No, no,
it's
no.
time for me to turn off the music. Okay, everybody. First topic is the Spartan Project. Championed,
What the hell is
let me tell you, the Spartan Project, championed by Dr. Catherine Halsey in the Halo universe. The Spartan Project was the project that Catherine Halsey started to basically turn the tide of war. Her idea was to capture and basically kidnap these young children, orphans, and turn them into super soldiers. Not unlike Halo's Witchers.
Is the Halo thing?
What
Yeah.
was her first appearance?
that?
Halo 4. And
Makes
Halo 4
sense.
goes into it a lot. It's very good, actually. The story's fantastic. And she was responsible for John 117, or as we know him, Master Chief. Riri, do you want to take the baton on this one? Carry it away.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty messed up when you like learn about, you know, what they did to make the Spartans. Like, not only did they kidnap these kids that, you know, like were like 5, 6, 7 years old, they replaced them with the clone, so the parents would never find out, and then the clone would die in about a week to 10 days. So people would just think like they had a fucking kid that died. Never think anything of it. That way no one went looking for these kidnapped kids or anything like that. Then you got all these kids getting operated on, half of which I think didn't survive. Granted, we got John 117, we got Master Chief out of it and whatnot, and he single-handedly, you know, fucking helped
Halo
save
3.
Earth.
Halo 3.
But is it worth it? You do that to a kid, rob him of his childhood, rob him of his emotions, rob him of everything that makes him human, and then make him fight for humanity after you take it all out of him?
Damn. That's a fantastic spin and perspective on that, Riri. I didn't think about that side of the aspect, you know, taking the humanity out of them so they could fight to save humanity. That's fucking like, that's straight Norwellian, dude. that's freaking crazy. Would you like to pass it along to anyone, or keep expanding upon that?
Whoever has a comment, anybody think anything of that? You think it's worth it, fucking up a kid's life to make him a soldier?
I'd say it's worth it because we get to play this beautiful game here.
Yeah, this is based in real life. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. No,
Michael Jordan, co-producer.
That's all I work as long as I can buy Nikes for 40 bucks.
Right? Yeah, fuck them kids. Install more nets.
Jobs. Nice, thank you.
I want to hear Sparky's perspective on this. What are your thoughts on the Spartan project?
I don't even know.
We just spoke about it. We just explained what it was. We just shared some of our thoughts. What would you like? Would you like to share your opinions on the Spartan project?
I would not.
Tommy, what about you, buddy?
I'm not sure about the lore, but you just said about the kids.
Yeah, what are your thoughts? Like, is this okay? What are your thoughts? How would this program be worth it if we had implemented something like, say, we are getting invaded by aliens, 2035, and a mothership shows up? They already have this plan in place. You find out it's been taking place for 20 years. How do you feel? Do you go outside and protest?
Yeah, I mean, if it's, how like
They're swarming around you guys.
like if it's like in real life, if it's like the men,
I got
like
you,
you get drafted, like.
Here's the thing,
probably
though.
like
The Spartan program, you do not get drafted.
Yeah.
They kidnap you
It's like 6 years old.
Yeah.
as a child. Yeah. And they perform myriad of tests on you. They inject things in you. They brainwash you with propaganda.
Oh, yeah.
They basically rewire your entire brain. But you're a kid, so you don't have much to rewire, unfortunately.
It is what it is. If I have no control, yeah, it's
That's a very realistic answer, actually.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Robin, what's your take on this? How do you feel about the Spartan program?
I mean, I didn't know that was the backstory. I thought that these Spartans were named after, like the historical Spartans.
Think about that, too. They started when they were kids,
Not
right?
necessarily because they also started when they were like little kids.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that it's not outside of like the projecting. I mean, you can argue very much too. It's not far off of like what actually happened, right? Like you forced to enroll. I was Spartan in the army as a kid, like
You
really
got
young.
You just blew my
Say again?
mind right out of my
I said, weren't all men enforced to enroll in the army as Spartans really young and like train for X amount of years?
I'm not versed on that, so I can't
Not
speak
people-
about it.
I know that they would get rid of anybody that had a
We-
disability.
Yeah, weeks.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was like they were kids. Like they spent a few years. They spent like some of their childhood with their parents, but once they got closer to puberty, they would go in the army and train in the army. And then there's like all the gross historical stuff that goes with that too. But it's not that far off of what actually happened. From what
There
I
you
sound-
go.
sounds
Yeah,
like to me.
Halo 1 through 3 are the only canon games, sorry.
4
Sorry.
is fantastic, believe it or not. It is very good. Not up there with
That's
the 3.
Oh, repeated, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Reach,
Reach was pretty good.
Reach is the top tier.
Oh, what is that?
Has there been anyone else who hasn't spoken on this topic yet? Anyone else like to chime in, share some more thoughts or opinions on this? All right, Riri, are you satisfied?
I'm satisfied.
All right. So, we talked about the Spartan Project, championed by Mrs. I don't know if it's a Mrs. actually. Let's not assume. Miss Doctor.
Oh.
Dr. Miss Catherine Halsey. She is depicted in Halo 4 as being conflicted. She
Your team scored.
because Halo 4 is more about Master Chief kind of malfunctioning because he's way past his intended like service term. And something happens. Cortana is the one that's malfunctioning. So in turn, Master Chief is malfunctioning too because she is a part of him. But Halo 4's journey is about him getting her to Catherine Halsey so she can repair her. And it's pretty emotional. Because they're not, obviously they're not like a couple, but because they're like, you know, I got your back, you got my back, and they've been together for so long, and she's been a part of him for so long. It's of course, right? She's an AI, but it's to the point where like she's so good and like we're so far advanced. She has a personality.
If you look at it from the lens of like Master Chief does not have friends. That's not how he's built.
That's the closest.
He's
Yeah.
a war machine. That's somebody who's, you know, actually he's been able to, you know, befriend and have some kind of a relationship with.
Yeah.
Well, that was a flaw in the Spartan program. Then he should have been emotionless.
He was.
So,
He is. But as
Well,
far
what's
as
the
like,
problem?
it's like a strictly platonic, beneficial relationship, but in a little deeper meaning because
Oh, I got you, Stinky.
they're like they know each other, you know.
Thank you. Right.
Except every iteration of Halo, John 117 has to reintroduce himself because they always remake Cortana for whatever reason. In one Halo she's purple, in one Halo she's blue, in one Halo she's transparent, in one Halo she's got gigantic badonkadonk. You know, I like that one the best, by the way.
Weird.
Cheers, cheers, by the way. Happy
Oh
Friday,
my
everybody.
gosh, I'm getting world.
Salud. I need a res. Sparky, you're right in front of me. Please res me.
Yeah, I know. There's like so
3
many
seconds.
people around me.
There's only
And
one
I have
person.
no more ammo.
Salud.
trying to cover you guys from the air.
All right.
Are you still alive?
I am dead.
Yeah.
Let's
Damn, I'm out of lives.
do another topic. I'm thinking about favorite or best and worst TV commercials. What is the best TV commercial you've seen that you remember? What is the wait, did I say best? Okay, worst TV commercial that you've seen that you remember, and what is your favorite, whether it be bad, good, any commercial that you can think of for any product, any cartoon, any show. Robin, do you have any favorite or best or worst commercials you'd like to share?
I don't know about favorite, best, or worst. But 4 memory commercials for me are like the Girls Gone Wild commercials.
Hey! No, I'm not kidding. I agree. Those are very
And then
classic.
That one Star Wars commercial with
Yep, berries and
the
cream.
fruit. Yeah.
That was actually Skittles, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was like a berries and cream.
Yeah.
My bad,
Yep.
my bad.
Yep. That's one of mine that I wanted to share too. Riri, you said my bad as before you running into like my bad and you fly right into it. That's funny. You have any other commercials that you remember? Would you like
I
to
didn't realize
expand
you were
upon it?
calling me. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
All right. Speaking of the berries and cream commercial, I'm gonna bounce off that. I remember that commercial very vividly. The man was wearing a green tunic of some sort with the white collar. He had the little fucking V for Vendetta haircut. He, you know, the kids were. He's like, man, these Skittles berries and cream are fucking delicious or something. Obviously, they didn't say fucking, but the guy kind of peeks his head. Did somebody say berries and cream? And he just starts dancing and clapping his hands and repeating berries and cream, berries and cream. But what's great about that commercial is it's so stupid. But
Yeah,
we're
it was
still
like
thinking about it today.
I'm a little lad that loves berries and cream.
Yeah,
It was
and
like a product of its time, like the whole, like, internet culture at the time too.
yeah. This was early YouTube.
Very-
This was early YouTube, like
Oh,
middle
Tim
school
and Eric
for
was
us.
on at the time.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It was middle school for people our age. And then, speaking of, Skittles does have a pretty good marketing campaign because I still remember another one where it's like, how did they get these Skittles to be so? Or no, this was a Starburst one. How did they get these Starbursts to be so juicy? And then it just cuts to a dragon crying,
Oh, yeah, I remember
implying that they take the dragon tears and put them in the Starburst. Oh, I'm dead. All right, Robin, are you satisfied? Would you like to pass this baton to anyone else and ask them about
Yeah.
their commercial?
I don't have anything to say.
Commercial memories or perspectives. Sparky, do you have
I'm
any
on
favorite
30
commercials?
seconds. This may sound stupid, but like the College Junior commercials.
Paris Hilton, Paris Hilton, Paris Hilton with the $6 burger
with the burgers, yeah.
on the
They were
Corvette.
So good.
Yeah. Fantastic. And by the way, quick flex. Paris Hilton follows me on Twitter. What's up?
Oh shit.
6-0, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she might be watching the stream right now. What up, Paris? What up, girl? That's hot. My girl Paris.
Is
In
that a
Decentraland.
boss right there?
No, it's a what are they called again? Hunter.
It's a ball.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it meant to do with the movie.
All right. That's a good commercial. Do you have any ones that you thought were really dumb that you remember? Like it. How about this? A commercial that had the opposite effect, where you're like, oh, why would I buy this? Or like, now I'm not buying it.
Any ones of those YouTube ones where they're like, you know what? You need more Jesus. Sign up for this book club.
Matter of fact, I will not sign up for your Jesus Book Club.
Oh, fam.
That's great. Riri, would you like to share some of your favorite, best, worst commercials, favorite memories of commercials, ones you thought stood
My
out?
favorite commercial is a Snickers commercial where they have this guy and he's painting the end zone for the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's done and he walks back and he's admiring his work. And one of the players runs up to him and he goes, "Hey, that's a good job, but who are the chefs?" With the eye in there.
That's great.
And the
You're
guy
not
goes,
you when you're hungry.
"Wait, movie.
That's
hungry.
fucking great.
yeah.
And do you remember what era this is from? Was this recent?
No, that one's got to be like maybe from the 90s, like late 90s or something.
Hell yeah.
It's like an old one. I was like a little
90s
kid.
commercials were wild, dude. I think about the Sunny D one. You know, purple stuff, the little black kid looking through the fridge. He's like, got some Kool-Aid, some purple stuff. Oh, Sunny D.
Purple drink.
Purple drink. I remember the tagline still from the 90s. Kids get the taste, moms get the credit. That is such a 90s slogan. That makes no sense. Moms don't get the credit. They didn't fucking make the Sunny D. They just poured it in a damn cup.
They bought it.
I never thought
yeah.
my mom, like, oh, thanks for the Sunny D, Mom. Thanks for squeezing it out of your teat. Thank you so much.
Ooh.
I apologize. Sorry, Sparky.
I'll res him. I'll res him.
Oh, that was him?
Oh! Ruby almost came for me. He's like, how dare you go res Sparky? He came right after me. Oh. I got you. Mr. Hentai Dojin.
Who's that? Not
Some
me.
beautiful woman. Okay, so
yeah.
Tommy, what
I
are
wish.
some of your favorite commercials? Best, worst? You got any memories of commercials?
I like the Sasquatch. You know.
Oh, the beef jerky
yeah.
Jack's Links?
Yeah.
The snack squatch.
Those are good.
Yeah, those are really good. What about commercials where you saw the commercial and you hated the product? You said, "Oh man, that's annoying."
I said Red Bull. Wings give you what was it?
Wings give you Red Bull.
Red Bull give you
I forgot, but yeah, that one, yeah.
That IPA be hitting.
Okay, you know, they got that lawsuit. I got the settlement. You know.
That's now common law would dictate that
Yeah.
it's quite clear they don't mean it literally, as all their commercials are cartoons.
Yeah.
I thought there was no friendly fire in this game.
There is not, unless you get run over by Riri.
Sorry, guys.
Every time he runs, sorry, he's run over the whole team at this point.
Oh.
Yo, is that
That
Mr.
art?
Crossfire?
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy? Everybody, welcome.
Hey.
This is episode 3 of Friday Night Firefights Podcast,
Story of a girl.
of a conversational podcast where we hang out in Halo Infinite and talk about various topics. We had just spoke on the Spartan Program, championed by Mrs. I keep assuming Dr. Catherine Halsey. We spoke briefly about our thoughts on it, whether we thought it was ethical or not, and now we are talking about best or worst commercials we've seen, ones that we remember.
Hey, where are we going?
Everybody, this is my good friend, Mr. Crossfire. Welcome, buddy. How you doing?
What up,
I'm
bro?
doing good, man. I'm
What's up,
chilling,
Cross?
chilling.
How's your day been?
It's been pretty good for an interview.
Interview? What? You want to tell us about that?
It went pretty good. It was just a group interview, so like one-on-one interviews later.
About
Micro Center.
Oh, what?
Hey, I love
PC
Micro
Lord,
Center.
I'm gonna have to come for you for the discount. Everybody, for reference, Mr. Crossfire literally just moved to my city. Like, what are the odds? Shout out.
Hey.
Yeah. Shout
yeah.
out. Yeah, I met him on Helldivers and he said, I'm moving to your city. And I said, huh? Yeah, that's serendipitous. And then if ever... That's a what?
The closest Micro Center to me is an hour away.
Well, then
Wish
come
I had
through.
one nearby.
Hey, come through. We'll get the discount.
Get that PC. Build
Yeah,
PCs.
get that discount, yeah. I'm gonna have to come to Crossfire for the hookup, man. I'm like, hey, man, I need a hentai pillow. He's like, so we don't sell those. Yeah, but I need one, though. I still need one.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, glad to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. We're in a firefight right now. Would you like to share your thoughts on best, worst commercials, ones you remember?
1-800-588-2300 Empire. What
What do they sell? Is that a rug cleaning business?
it's like a.
Because he rolls out the rug, right? Yeah, it's
I
that.
think it's like home remodeling.
It's the
something like
3D guy that rolls out the rug, right?
Yeah, I love that commercial.
You know, one I saw a lot real quick while growing up was for the best car rates insurance, you know, in town, call 1-800 General now.
Yeah, that one is also.
And then they got fucking Shaq on there. Hey, everybody, it's me, Shaq. Go to General Insurance.
Or what the hell? What was that one?
Oh no, JG Wentworth. Call 1-877 now, credit now, or something like that.
What the hell is that?
It's my cash and I need it now. Call JG Wentworth 8776 now. 8776 now. That's a really good one. One really annoying one that really got its fucking point across. The cheapest and most effective commercial. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
That was cracked.
That was so good. You got any other commercials yet, for sure?
Nothing else really that comes to mind. That's best, worst, you know.
Ooh, good job,
I
everybody.
got a worse.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What is it?
You guys remember that fungal cream commercial?
Oh,
Where that little jerk, the little fungus guy,
he goes under the nail.
toenail, yeah, and jumps in. That one is so gross.
Ugh.
You know what I want to
Hated
watch?
seeing a
What?
commercial.
I want to watch a 1v1 between that guy and the Mucinex guy.
The Mucinex guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of like germs and stuff, do you guys? This quick aside. Do you guys remember the awesome movie Osmosis Jones starring Bill Murray?
Yeah.
That was such a cool little like cartoon depiction of how like viruses and stuff work and like how you combat them. As a kid, there was a cartoon as well on WB Kids that was Osmosis Jones based on the character and all that.
Yep.
And I watched it every Saturday morning. There was an episode where he was sick, the main kid, and they're like, Timmy, take your vitamin. I don't remember his fucking name. But they were like, take your vitamins and eat food, you'll feel better. And like he's eating the cereal and it shows like the inside of his mouth and he's chewing on the cereal and it's like breaking down into little vitamins and nutrients and they're like little warriors. And they're like entering his throat now and going down to his stomach. They're like, where these motherfuckers at? And they like go beat the shit out of the fucking virus. I whenever I'm sick and like I take medicine, I always imagine that scene. I'm like, all right, here come the warriors. Here come the warriors. They're going down. You better watch out. And I feel like it's a placebo effect, but I always get better faster when I envision them beating the fuck out of them, just going to town, hitting them with the deuces wild or the warriors, you know, warriors come out and play. The fucking virus is hiding.
Wait, were we playing against each other?
We were not, no.
We were all together. This is a free for all now.
And we are gonna do a free for all. But before you start this, 1 second, everybody, quick bathroom break. Be right back.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
Otherwise, talks amongst yourselves. What is your favorite color and why? Be right back.
I like the color black because it encompasses all the colors.
There.
Red just because.
Fucking W.
W color right there, bro.
That is great.
Ooh, we got a grip in here. Don't say blue, bro. Motion tracker off. Do a little shot. Rocket sniper. Rocket sniper or shoddy snipers? What do you guys want to play? Rocket sniper, shoddy sniper.
Shoddy sniper.
All right, my favorite color is specifically, very specifically, and Tommy, Sparky, Riri, Robin can definitely relate to this. California sunset orange. A very specific orange. And if you're near the beach, even better. It is the most gorgeous color I've ever seen in my fucking life. The second best color I've seen was during the recent solar eclipse. Had them glasses on, looked directly at the motherfucking sun. And, oh, fucking gorgeous. That orange was beautiful. I felt like a weird spiritualness seeing that shade. And it almost made me feel primal. You know, like what were fucking people doing in the year like 200 BC when they saw shit like this? Or they're like, or like, what if they were like super angry right before the eclipse happened? They'd be like, holy shit, I just caused the eclipse. You know, like, like, oh my God, I gotta go apologize to my wife. Or like cultures that did kill babies that were born during eclipses. There's records of this in Mayan records and Aztec records. Not obviously just specifically those, but I know for sure that I've read about that. They would like sacrifice babies and shit during the eclipse. How did we get to this topic? Talking about favorite color. That's how we do it. This is episode 3 of Friday Night Firefights Podcast, a conversational podcast where we hang out, hosted by me, Contortion, and I'm joined here by my buddies today. I'm joined by Riri. How you doing, buddy? Exactly.
Good,
joined here by Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
What up?
Joined here by Sparky. You there, buddy?
Yeah.
Joined here by Robin. Hello, Robin.
What's up?
CrossFire.
What up?
Is Stinky in the toilet?
Shalom, Goyim.
Hey, guys. Hey, L'chaim. L'chaim. They said,
I think
they
you just got a new catchphrase.
yeah, no, he said, Ezekiel, I thought you were going to take out the trash. L'chaim. That's a bad joke. Thank you. Salute.
Solid.
Yeah, boys.
Let's get this dub.
All right. Next topic. Let's talk about what is going on. Speaking of, let's talk about what's going on at Xbox. Recent news had just dropped about, let me cross off some topics. We talked about the Spartan project. We talked about commercials. All right. Microsoft, for those of you who are not up to date, had just shuttered a bunch of studios. After, you know, obviously they have to recoup the cost of that Activision Blizzard King deal, which cost them nearly $70 billion, the largest acquisition Microsoft has ever made. Yep. Let alone the game industry. Also, sorry. Crossfire, what's up? Totally forgot. That's on me.
What?
I forgot to say hi to you two earlier when I was saying everybody. That's on me. But, so, they shuttered studios such as Tango Gameworks, who had developed most recently Hi-Fi Rush, which had been launched to critical and commercial acclaim. And, oh, nice. Nice snipe, Robin. And they also produced Ghostwire Tokyo. And they also produced The Evil Within 1 and 2. So those are their 4 recent games that they are known for. They were Xbox's first and only studio in Japan. After Mr. Phil Spencer saying himself, we need a presence in Japan. Guess what? They lied. So they also shuttered Arcane Austin, who are responsible for the last year's disaster, I would call it, Redfall, which had just also been confirmed to be ceasing development and, which is really embarrassing, all the people who paid for the content will be reimbursed in some way or form. Obviously not monetarily, because they already, you know, that's not how companies work. You're going to get some credits or whatever, some bullshit. They also shuttered, I believe, Roundhouse Studios, or no, my mistake. Roundhouse Studios is being absorbed by ZeniMax Online, and Roundhouse Studios is responsible for doing some. I wouldn't call it sister work, but they did help with Elder Scrolls Online, so this does make sense. I'm drawing a blank on the other studio they just closed. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Crossfire, do you have any idea?
For what?
For another studio they dropped.
So it was 4 studios, and I know it was ZeniMax, and then the studio. What was Tango, right?
Tango,
was yeah,
Arcane
that was
Austin,
CrossFire.
Roundhouse, and there was one more. Which
No, it was 4 only.
Yeah, there is one more, but the name escapes me. I should have wrote that down. Well, anyway, that's the long and short of it. What are your guys' thoughts? Who do we blame here? Riri, do you want to take this one?
Microsoft.
Oh,
for
Crossfire.
buying-
Crossfire, go ahead. Go ahead, Crossfire.
I was saying Microsoft for buying too much. If you knew that you're gonna shutter these studios down when financial situations arose, fucking don't buy it. Leave indie studios be indie studios. Like, come on, man.
So we blame Microsoft the company? Are there any specific names you'd like to mention?
You steal my kill.
Microsoft. I don't have any names.
Who's this motherfucker? Fuck
I
you!
have
Fuck you, Robert.
executive. That's
Yeah.
the only name I would say. The developers are fine. They're not the ones to blame.
Yeah, it never is the development. Well, it could be both. So you have Arcane Austin, who are clearly inept, and obviously they didn't want to make the project. How do I know this? The evidence is the game itself. That shit was not only the first $70 Xbox game, it was their worst launch of this generation, which isn't really, unfortunately, saying much, but it does say this, that Microsoft cannot manage their studios properly. Not only do they have too many, they're not producing any games with the amount of fucking studios they have working on shit. That indicates poor management. That wouldn't be going on.
And poor allocation of funds, too. Probably.
Absolutely. Because all of it went to Activision Blizzard King.
Just
Really?
put it in the pool. That's
Would
what
you
it
like
is.
to take this one away? What are your thoughts? Who do we blame? What do you think about the whole situation? Take it away, buddy.
No idea what they're doing, bro. Honestly, I haven't kept up too much to date on the whole thing either, but I think they're just, from a business perspective, maybe just trying to focus on a fewer than.
Who trying to get sniped? That Tommy?
Better.
I know I seen them titties swaying.
What?
Them Dojins. Oh, thank you for killing him, Stinky. Riri, please expand.
I'm saying I don't know too much about it.
Would you like to pass the baton to anybody else?
What the
Whoever
hell?
knows anything about it.
That was a cracked no scoop.
Stinky, what are your thoughts on this whole Xbox shuttering studios, Microsoft in the red?
So, what's the best game that has been affected, in your opinion?
The best game?
Yeah, because I think they're probably making the right decision. My guess.
Well, my guess is I agree, but because I'm not in the Xbox ecosystem, almost none of
Yeah,
their
me
games except
neither.
for this one right here interest me, at least of late, and this gen. That's also their problem because they don't have products that people want to go to their ecosystem to play and enjoy. And why would they do that when you can play that shit on PC, which we are, you know?
Right.
Even at their cheapest console, the Series S for like $200, nobody was buying it.
Fire guy, like, random person?
No, we're all real
Fire
players, Steve.
me. It's me. It's just me.
Yeah, Fire's the boy, man.
He's in the chat.
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah,
He's
we're
a fucking robot.
plays like a bitch. Turn around, motherfucker! Got you the dick. Okay, tell me, what are your thoughts on the whole Microsoft Xbox debacle? Would you like to share your opinions? Who is to blame? How do you feel? Who do you think is next in the Xbox ecosystem?
I heard
that will be
rumors
shuttered?
that like Sony is gonna have like Halo and like Forza.
Ooh, we can
not
talk
sure.
on that a little more in a second. Would
Not
you like
sure
to
if
share
that's-
your thoughts on the actual situation itself? How do you feel about this? Like, where do you see Microsoft? Maybe in 5 years. How do you feel about that?
It's gonna get replaced by PC most likely.
PC? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like most of their games, cause
Yeah,
like,
who
you
owns
know,
Windows?
Exactly.
yeah, because it's Windows. Yeah.
Good
'Cause they
point.
own Windows.
Are you saying they're going to transition into being just a publisher and just release their games and not a new console? Because I was speaking with Sparky
That's the
earlier,
case.
and I said the next Xbox is absolutely their last one. Absolutely. You can put a nail in it right here. This is doom and gloom. All I've seen
I'm
is
not
doom
sure
and gloom.
about that.
There's fans jumping ship. I know people that have canceled their subscription and are selling their Xbox.
Sure,
That's-
but people, a lot of people are, I get home from work, I want to play a couple games of Call of Duty or Madden, and then go to bed. So, I think there'll always be a place for a
The
thing that you
casual
don't have
gamer.
to, you don't have to tinker with it or whatever, or upgrade it. I think
And-
there'll always be a place for Microsoft to have some kind of console.
And more often than not, the most
consoles
loud
are-
voices on social media do not equate to real life. You know, like the casual quote real life gamer isn't glued to Twitter. They're not glued to X or whatever fucking.
Exactly,
They're
yeah.
not glued to Reddit. They don't know what's going on in the zeitgeist. They're just, it's like
They don't care about any of
it's,
that.
it's the ignorance is bliss, right?
Exactly.
GG,
But-
boys.
Nice job. I'm fourth place. In another aspect, it's like they don't know what's coming as well for the future. They're just, I'm playing my Xbox, and that's perfectly fine. My thoughts on the situation are Phil Spencer. Does this guy still have a job? This guy talks out both sides of his mouth, and he talks too much. Sony does not talk. You cannot fuck up if you don't say anything, and neither does Nintendo. Think about this, guys. Both Japanese-centric companies. They let their business and their products do the talking, right? You don't know about the next PlayStation showcase usually until the week it is going to happen. They'll announce it Tuesday, and then it happens Thursday.
Yeah, same thing with Nintendo.
Same thing with the Nintendo. Sometimes with Nintendo, it's the day after they announce it. This is Sakurai. Expect a Smash Brothers Direct tomorrow, and then everybody tunes in. It's super fucking effective. The thing with Xbox, their problem is they talk too much and they talk too soon. We knew about their June showcase last month. You have so much time for people to leak stuff, dude. Don't even announce it until the month, the week, the day. Sony doesn't get shit leaked unless it's a hack, like the recent Insomniac leak. And unfortunately, very, very.
Little oddball, by the
heavy.
way.
Oh, nice.
Since you guys are a bunch of oddballs.
Got it. That's a
And you
cheers,
know what?
man. Cheers, buddy. Salute.
What I want Microsoft to do is sell Rare to Nintendo.
Ooh. But here's
because
the
they
thing.
really fucked that company up.
If you think about Rare, they did Sea of Thieves. PlayStation's highest pre-ordered game on PSN.
PlayStation?
Yeah, because Sea of Thieves
didn't
is
know that
now
was
on PlayStation 5. Here's another issue. Putting their games on other platforms. Why the fuck would you buy an Xbox when you can play their games on PC, you can play their games on some on Switch, and you can play their games on PlayStation 5?
And they make more on software than hardware.
And this is...
Buying Bethesda.
They just bought Bethesda, and they already are looking like another disaster. Think about Starfield's very soft.
Somebody send me an invite real quick.
Oh, I didn't know you weren't in this. Okay, one sec.
Yeah, I like Starfield, but I pirated it. So
Very
that's
on
over.
brand. Very on brand because that game you could be a space pirate.
Well, I don't know if you can point at the acquisition for Starfield. That game was being made before
back
the
out?
acquisition, and I'm talking about they kind of had
My game
seen it,
crashed, so let me
right?
switch my screen.
Yeah, it's probably more we're doing. What is his name? Todd Howard.
Todd Howard, yeah. Or cringy enough, some fans call him God Howard. Yeah, I just crashed, so I'm relaunching the game.
Yeah, we should back out.
Yeah, everybody back out to the main menu. We can still talk about the Xbox stuff. I have a lot to say.
We're backing out?
Because I've been
Sure,
paying
yeah.
attention. It's like, as somebody who loves the insides and the outs of the gaming industry, how can you not? This is, for better or worse, some of the most interesting times in gaming. Not only because of the closures, and we haven't seen an era like this where there have been so many layoffs. I think there's a website that tracks the number of job losses in the game industry every year. This year, It's not even over, and it has more than doubled last year's
I was
total count.
Yeah, I was
So you
gonna-
got
but
one
there's
thing,
probably
yeah.
also more jobs
That's
too
layoffs.
now.
Say again, Ruby?
You can go and
Isn't it breaking that up? Doesn't the entire sector have layoffs? It's not
Exactly.
just a
Exactly.
bigger sector, it's the tech sector too.
Exactly.
Sure. You can go into whatever Chat GPT and say, write me code for whatever this aspect of a video game, and they'll do it.
You can. You literally can. And
It's crazy.
earlier I sent Riri and also Robin a AI created song for this podcast that I made. Or I didn't make it. I prompted it. There is a difference. I didn't make anything other than the lyrics. I wrote the lyrics. I fed it into a machine, and it spit out this deliciously kind of
Hey,
fucking scary.
You tried to hide what you're using. I know what it is now.
What is it?
Suno?
Let's talk about that later. There's a few others.
Okay, okay.
But Suno
Wait,
is
can you
very
remind
good.
me again?
It's very good. I will invite you guys in a second. And
My favorite thing to do with Suno is trick it into doing things that it's not supposed to.
yeah, like copyrighted music.
No,
Didn't they have the whole
maybe not so, maybe offensive stuff.
Well, I wrote a whole the lyrics in the verse of the podcast theme song is Riri with his tequila shots and Stinky with his hot takes. If you hear a bong rip, it's Riri getting baked. It's fucking great, dude. Like that is so. And then at the end it says it again, getting baked, and the song's end. Like that's fucking perfect, dude. And
It's pretty fun.
it's very good. If like I was
Post it.
saying with Riri, I'll post it in a second. But like I was,
And then I
I'm
can start
reloading the
singing
game.
before we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying like
Well, here, I'll
if you
invite
had
these
that
guys.
song playing in the background, like at a bar or something, nobody would know the difference. Nobody.
Yeah, it's really good. Like, I'll have to send you something later that's kind of not fit for this, but
I got it. Yeah.
you'll have to listen to it. It's worse than I thought it would come out to be. So I'll have to send it to you.
All right.
It's
So I just got an
ridiculous.
invite from Ruby. I will be joining him. Just so everybody is aware, we are on the please stand by screen. That is on purpose while I relaunch the game. Now that the game is relaunched, let me switch it up. Welcome and thank you guys for joining me this Friday. This is Friday Night Firefights Podcast, a conversational podcast hosted by me, Contortion, where we talk about various topics. And I'm joined by my friends Riri, Robin, Sparky, Tommy, Stinky, and of course Crossfire, that I will not forget this time. What's up, Crossfire?
Wait, where did Mike go? Where did everything go? Oh, sorry.
So,
Join us up on me,
yeah.
and then Sonny's joining.
And I had just joined. Let me change the screen back to Halo Infinite. All right. All right. Okay. Who's playing rap in the background? Is that you, Stinky?
That's me.
Oh, okay. Calm down.
Sorry.
I don't want to hear Kendrick dissing Drake anymore. I'm tired of it. He's won already. Let him die.
Pet fat.
Freddie
Dude.
Gibbs.
Exactly.
Oh, I love Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, that's the dude right there.
He was my inspiration for the Decentraland rap verse I did.
Did you hear him in the new Kanye?
I have not.
No.
I have not.
Song's awesome.
Now, let's go to Game Pass. Now let's talk about Xbox Game Pass, which is available on Xbox, consoles, and PC. What are your guys' thoughts on it? Its effect on the gaming industry, how it affects customers and what it trains them to do, and why are not they talking of the numbers? Why do they not talk about the numbers anymore?
It's going down.
I think all streaming services are trying to avoid talking about subscribers and just talk about revenue. It's totally a finance thing because it doesn't really matter how many subscribers you have if you are just going to increase the price every year. The loss of subscribers can make up for the difference. Game Pass on the PC sucks. There's
Yes, it
no
does.
options. There's like 4 games you might want to play and everything else is garbage.
And it doesn't support external SSDs. That is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Weird.
What?
I will say I just used a trial to have a Game Pass for a month, and I was able to run through Halo 5 and Halo Infinite's campaign. And for $2, I'm not complaining.
Oh, yeah.
But if I had to pay, what is it, $10 a month?
It's $15 or $16 now. Yeah, it's
I
not
might
$10
find
anymore.
another game. Oh well, I might find another game or two, but I think it might be worth it if you're like, hey, I want to play this game. Let me just subscribe to Game Pass, and you know when I beat the game, I'll subscribe. Especially since they do new games, so you pay $17 to play the game for a month, and you're done.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think with the Game Pass, the first few years it came out, probably at least like 2 or 3 years.
Fell off the map.
When it first came out, you could get it on PC for $1 a month.
I remember that. That was their biggest mistake.
You can't run with the fucking.
But in turn,
but no,
it makes sense.
I
You want to introduce people at the lowest possible entry point.
Yeah.
Why do you think it was a mistake?
At $1, it was
Because
great.
you had the people jump in for the $1, play hundreds of dollars worth of games, and then leave, never come back. They're like, all right, I'm done with the games. I'm bored now. I was one of those people.
Yep.
$1 for $1.
I feel like there's not. It's like games come out year over year. It's not
Absolutely.
And I feel like with video games specifically, it's you generally want to keep up with what's popular.
Yeah.
And you get a better experience because just development improves.
And my opinion with it is, you never actually own these games, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm a big fan of. I'm mostly on PC, so most of my shit is digital. But I am. I own a lot of retro consoles and a lot of older consoles, and I like having physical games. And if I had a console like my PS5, I'm not gonna buy the game digitally. I'm really into physical games because, if you
own it and you can resell it.
Yeah, you can.
And you
resell
can
it.
give it to your buddy.
Or you can
share it.
Yeah, you can let them borrow it, or you can do whatever you want with it. I think digital games are kind of junk unless you're on PC, obviously. But
What's up, Meow? Everybody, Meow is in chat. Hello, Meow.
Hello.
What's up?
Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast. We are joined here today on episode 3. We're joined by Riri, Stinky, Robin, Sparky, Tommy, and CrossFire. Glad to have you guys here. Today is May 10th, Friday, 2024. And why did I say it that way? I am starting to feel tipsy.
But yeah, I just got a broke buddy that he basically relies on Game Pass for all his games. So the day his shit runs out, he's like, I can't play for a while. It's like, okay, we
try hard.
I bought the game for $5, and we could be playing right now, but instead you relied on some weird digital service. So
Facts.
Yeah, the pistol be popping, man. Pistol jerker, hardly know her.
Because you know how cheap console games are used.
$65.
Unless they're Nintendo, they do not hold their value at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's The Last of Us or whatever. It doesn't matter how good the game is.
Well, that's because you're basing it off of GameStop, which is the worst.
It's not. I mean, go to eBay.
Oh, that might be true. Well, that's good for the consumer then, because if they want to buy a game for cheap, they go to eBay, right? Especially one that might have just come out. I didn't even think about that.
That's also why I love Nintendo, because I buy a game brand new, I can sell it a year later for $50.
Yeah.
So you as a consumer you wait a year for the game and you still gotta pay $50.
That's Nintendo. Nintendo, actually, their prices don't drop. I've seen Pokemon Sword and Shield still $60.
I can sell Smash Bros. On my 64 for like $40-50 right now.
That's wild. No,
It
but that's
doesn't make any sense, dude.
a little
I mean, it does
aside.
make sense,
That's
but-
actually a really smart, conscious decision by Nintendo that nobody questions in terms of like, okay, I guess that's the price, It's like, why don't they? It's because they think in their mind, why would we drop the price of the game? The value is still there. You're still getting $70 worth of game, and that's very true for games like Animal Crossing.
Well, I don't think they've
really a
ever
lot of their
charged
games.
70 yet, right?
I think
Nintendo.
Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is $70 for sure.
No way.
Yes.
I didn't pay that much.
Yeah, well, it's because you got it used. But Tears of the Kingdom was $70. I remember that because people were like, Nintendo's for $70 game, and of course everybody's defending it, and for good reason. You get your money's worth. I still haven't beaten Breath of the Wild, which I got for $60, because I just keep cooking. I get caught finding mushrooms, foraging, and then I start cooking. There's a little fun song that plays when you cook and shit. It's like I get distracted. Yeah, ping. And, it does a little song. I think also people know what to expect when they buy a Nintendo game. You get a polished product. You get most time no bullshit. If it's a full price game, we don't talk about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We don't talk about that.
That game is fun.
It's fine, of course. But in terms of like Nintendo performance, usually their games are known for being pretty well performing in terms of frame rate and bugs, etc. It seemed
it was weird because the game looked worse.
Yeah,
had less going on than Zelda, but it still ran worse.
Yeah, and if you think about Tears of the Kingdom, dude, that game, how does everything even work? You have to it's almost like Baldur's Gate 3. Like, so much shit can happen without breaking the game. It's mind-blowing the amount of effort and time they put into these games. You'll get Microsoft with their Redfall, a $70 game that they delayed a whole year, and they launched it with bare bones, scripting bugs, enemies don't attack, bosses just staying there, like some enemies don't even appear at all, crashes.
Yeah, I could tell from the trailer that was going to be some dog shit.
Exactly.
What was this?
Redfall. Exactly. You don't even know. It's not part of the zeitgeist anymore. It came and it went.
Really keep up with AAA titles at all.
And that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
Yeah, I kind of don't either, but I do check out. I mean, it's barely a thing anymore, but E3, I usually
that's totally
take
gone.
a peek at what's going on.
That's totally gone by the wayside. Crossfire, would you like to share your thoughts on Game Pass?
I think it's a good deal, but also at the same time, it's getting gamers comfortable to the point where they're not owning their games.
It's training them to not buy games.
Yeah. I'd rather own my games. Not gonna lie.
Who wouldn't?
So fuck that.
When was the last time any of you guys bought
You're actually paying more.
A movie? I bought Lord of the Rings UHD trilogy.
It's an old movie.
But I still bought it.
That's like a classic, yeah.
A new movie?
Like a modern movie.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a very good. Because they all come to streaming services, right? Why the fuck would you buy it on DVD or Blu-ray when it's right here, even on free websites? Which I want to say because actually I even mentioned it in chat one time and they got removed immediately. The comment. But yeah, why would anyone pay for these a la carte when they can get? Oh, fuck, I suck at him. They can get it for free. Is that Sparky?
No.
Third place. Not bad at all. Riri, what are your thoughts on Game Pass, buddy?
Like I said, I enjoyed playing through the games I wanted to, especially at the trial price. If I didn't have a trial, I would have paid maybe $17 to play through 2 games that I probably won't touch again.
But these games, full price, $60+, right?
That's up $70+ for some. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's worth it if you run through enough games.
Why hasn't it caught on as much as
what's up?
Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus? This isn't their first. It's not like Game Pass is the first attempt at this.
You know what my thoughts are? I'll share because I have a lot to say. The reason Game Pass isn't successful is because there are no games that people want to play on it. People want the next Call of Duties on it, right? But guess what? That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen day one. Activision Blizzard base their revenue on Call of Duty sales yearly, which is why they release a Call of Duty game every year. The last Modern Warfare game that just came out, Modern Warfare 3 or where the fuck it is, that was supposed to be a DLC. But knowing Activision, of course, they expanded it and said, you know what, let's make it a full game and charge $70 and people are going to buy it. Guess what? They did. And were they surprised when they found out the campaign was fucking dog shit and you can beat it in 4 hours? Of course they were surprised because they walked themselves into a circle thinking it was going to be different. And what is the definition of somebody who does something over and over and over again expecting a different result? That is insanity. But seriously, my thoughts about Game Pass are that it does not have any games that the majority of people want to play. And by the time they go through the catalog, it's already been a month. You know, people are eclectic sometimes, and me specifically. I like to jump from game to game. I don't know what I like until I played it. And I wouldn't have found also actually Vampire Survivors if it were not for Game Pass. So shout out to that. But guess what? That game is only $4. And that has more content to me than a lot of these other games that are like $70. But that's not the point of conversation here. We're still talking about Game Pass. I want to talk about still like why would I pay for a service that doesn't have shit I want to watch or play on it? Just like even Netflix, right? I canceled my Netflix because I realized I wasn't watching anything. I'm about to cancel my Prime because I realized all I watch on there is SpongeBob. Every fucking night. That's all I watch is SpongeBob. I could just buy the DVDs and never have to deal with a subscription service again.
Just torrent it.
Doesn't Amazon Prime come with the Amazon?
And that's
video?
also the reason I have it still. Because I, and my girlfriend will tell you guys this, I will not buy something on Prime if I can't get it the same day. I just can't. Out of principle, I'm like, I pay for this fucking service. I order at 8 a.m. By the time I get home, it better be at my fucking house. That also, I'm also speaking from a point of privilege. But they've trained me to be this way. They have trained me to be this way. Because once I found out I can get the shit delivered the same day if I buy, $25 worth or whatever. But who doesn't usually spend that much on an order anyway? This is Rockets on the Moon or something? What is this?
Yeah, you want to drive there. Or drive should get
what do you know? Anybody else like to share their thoughts? Why isn't Game Pass successful? Why aren't people flocking to it? It's only
I think another thing
$16.
I didn't talk about yet is
I think you just hit it on the nail, to be honest.
The game versions as well. I'm not sure what they're doing, but there's like versions of the game compared to the Steam version where it just doesn't work. Like the Game Pass versions don't work properly sometimes. Like the online services don't work as good as like when it's on Steam.
So you're saying these are like when you go to a restaurant, right? And you order like the half off special. When they bring it to you, it looks like the picture, but it's a smaller size, huh? Same product, but smaller. So
it's like when I went to a fucking Applebee's and they said all you can eat whatever, and after an hour they barely brought me any food, and I kept asking for some. I didn't get what I paid for.
Install that on your machine? Like you install the game on your machine, or
yeah,
you're playing on a different? Okay.
This mode sucks for me because I suck.
It was cool when I had a rocket launcher.
Yeah, it was cool when I went sucking. Oh, sniped! Alright.
As soon as I fucking get up.
Oh. Sparky, do you want to share your thoughts on why Game Pass isn't successful? Why aren't they making their money back?
It sucks.
Would you like to elaborate?
That's the best way to answer right there.
It's not.
Fuck.
It fucking sucks and sucking fucks. Alright.
It's great. Fantastic. Oh, I almost killed myself. Oh, shit. Tommy, what about you? What are your thoughts on Game Pass? Why aren't people flocking to it? How do they make their money back?
How they're not making their money back?
It doesn't sound profitable.
It's not. No. Think about their investments, right? To get an Xbox first-party day one game. So, for reference, Spider-Man 2 cost Sony $300 million to make the newest Spider-Man game on PS5. Yeah, that is fucking more than the movies cost to make. Right? If you're bringing that $300 million investment into a fucking Game Pass subscription that costs $15 a month, people are technically not buying these games. They're paying the $15 monthly fee.
I don't think that's what's happening, though.
That's just these are my thoughts, right? I can't speak verbatim. I don't know. These are just speculation, conjecture, which is fun. But I think it's
all of you
because
guys have paid for it at one point or another.
exactly.
No, I wouldn't say that's not successful. I mean, that's not like a big sample size, but
Think about their cost to invest plus keeping the service up versus the amount of subscribers they have. Instead of 20 million, so they said the last count was like 23 million or something like that. 23 million Game Pass subscribers. And that was like 2 years ago, I believe they mentioned that number. 23 million times 15, or 23 million times 70. You get what I'm saying here? Even if these people choose to cancel their Game Pass after
there's a difference
3
between
months,
those numbers.
That's the only way people.
3 months,
70 is a
4
one-time
months.
payment.
Yeah, of course. But even the people that get the Game Pass for 4 months, that's $60. They're still not making that investment back. Because most people that I know, I can't speak verbatim again, most people that I know who have had Game Pass haven't had it for more than 4 months.
Well,
I think some people.
Microsoft is like what, second or third biggest company
Third.
in the United States. If they're taking a loss in one department, that doesn't mean it's a bad idea. But I don't even know if they are taking a loss in it.
There's no grenades in this game mode.
Get good.
I know that a subscription service for a company is a lot more valuable than a one-time payment offer, because you get into people's like monthly budget.
And people forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But a quick Google search says that it is like it's up. They're increasing in numbers every quarter.
Do they have a specific number now, though?
Xbox content and service revenue, which includes Xbox Game Pass, is up by a massive 61%.
I wish they'd give me the number because I call bullshit.
Microsoft says net impact from the. Oh, this is Activision Blizzard. This is recent. This says quarter 2, 2024.
Okay, that is very recent. Yeah. So
I think they're making money. It doesn't
Almost
mean
930 million.
here's an actual fact: Microsoft hardware sales are down 31% year over year.
Yeah, I did see that.
31%.
How old is the Xbox One now? It's been a while.
They've sold 800,000 consoles last quarter. That's not good.
That's a lot.
No, it isn't.
I mean, with all the used consoles out there, I mean,
Absolutely. But think about it, dude. This is their new console. They just came out with it. 800,000 in a quarter? Oh, man.
Xbox One X? Is that what
The
you're talking
Series
about?
X.
Well, I don't know. I'll own a console,
Series
but
X
they
is a
just
few
go
years old.
down in sales because people have them.
Yeah, I think Series X is pretty old now.
So the console came out 2020. It's officially almost 4 years old.
Like whatever, like you're not gonna keep buying. That's the point that I was making. I think about buying a game one time versus a subscription income, and why companies value that more is because you're not like you buy a console one time.
Yep.
Right. A family doesn't need 5 consoles. You know, they're not gonna buy a console every month, but they are gonna pay for a subscription for a game every month. You know, for a bunch of games every month.
And it's not
Those numbers that you're studying about hardware sales don't necessarily mean that it's a bad performing product. It just means that a lot of people own them already.
Yeah, they've sold consoles at a loss before, just because they know
Every
people are
company
gonna buy
does.
software.
Every company does. And because they like Robin says, they hope to make it up somehow, especially through software, right? Here's the thing also, they're not getting the software sales because of Game Pass. So it's almost a double-edged sword here. Of course, they want people in on the cheap, but even at these prices, people aren't buying the consoles. They want to build that player base. They want to build their consumer base, their ecosystem. Because obviously the more players, the more potential buyers for their software. But when they have that subscription service, why buy the software when you just subscribe?
I think that they prefer people to subscribe, to be honest. Even
That's-
if it is a loss.
That's absolutely their business model, and
Yeah, I think
unfortunately, it
they're in a
doesn't.
win-win.
Unfortunately,
Even if they lose, they win.
I don't even know if they're still at a loss, but they've been at a loss for most of their company's
Netflix,
lifetime, right?
yep, Netflix. And then think about like why these subscription services are adding higher, expensive tiers now, and now ads in paid tiers. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
It's
that's
because
some
they're
weird
not
shit.
making their money back.
someone said
That's
that.
exactly why.
To be honest, when you're talking about the cuts, I think that's just a product of capitalism. It's just like
Yep.
the story. That's how the story goes. is
Yo,
that
this Banshee is
you get a
fast
big
as fuck.
company, they acquire smaller companies, and then they do layoffs. It's just like that's how it's always been. Right now, it's industry wide, but like
Unfortunately.
it's always happened.
You
Like
shoot the thing. What is the button? Riri, is there a button to shoot a bomb with the Banshee, like in Halo 1, or no?
Hey, at least you know.
Which your button with triangle.
Oh, it's
I don't
over.
know. I don't really do all this stuff.
It sounds bad, but say you were what's that anime looking game that we were talking about earlier with one of the studios?
A Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah,
Is that the
say
one that like people were going crazy about because things changed.
yeah, say you were a part of that company that got whatever removed from Microsoft or whatever.
Shut
and-
down. Yeah.
Yeah, shut down, and they funded you. You still worked on that game, and you might have not had that opportunity if Microsoft did not put up the money for it.
That's
so when you're
very
looking for a job, I made this game that did really well.
Yeah, that does
And
put one
maybe
under their
you
belt.
would not. Yeah, maybe you would not have had that. So it might be a positive thing, but I understand why people say it's negative.
Well, it's negative because also Microsoft buys these studios. It seems like from the track record the last 4 years, they buy these studios to shut them down. And when they say one thing, they mean another. Because Xbox had literally said, we need presence in Japan. They buy Tango Gameworks, which is in Japan, and then they literally shut them
they
down.
probably tried it, and they were like,
Oh.
we still made it too American.
To state that
They really never had presence in Japan, though.
They didn't, yeah. That's why they wanted
I
to
think
start.
it's important to state that this is a company whose number one priority is to make money, not make good games.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, preach.
That's why Xbox has been in the shitter for years.
Yeah, and I think speaking on the business side of things, Microsoft literally wanted to shut down the Xbox division during the Xbox One era because their performance was so abysmal. That is an actual thing. Like, you can look that up. They really wanted to shut down the Xbox division. And could you guys see that future where it was only Sony and Nintendo? That's kind of scary. I want competition.
From downtown.
Competition makes better games, right? Because
As long
if
as we still have Nintendo.
Bro,
it's
indie
fine.
devs make better games.
unfortunately that's true for the last 10 years. That's very true. But
Yeah,
the
like
best
indie.
AAA game I've played lately was probably Baldur's Gate 3. I think it was fucking fantastic. But technically that's indie in a lot of aspects too. You
Ain't
know,
no indie
they're not
game.
owned by anybody. They publish it themselves. That's the definition of indie.
Yeah, I get it, but they're pretty established.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Larian is turbo established. Their CEO is pretty smart in his business ventures, and who he chooses to invest in his company, which is he's got a Chinese investor. He does.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, I know, and that's too bad, right? China has their hand in every pot. But we're not talking about China. This is Friday Night Firefights, a conversational podcast hosted by me, Contortion, where we hang out and play Halo Infinite and talk about various topics. Today, it is
Oh,
Friday,
Chinese
May 10th.
investor, a lot of gay sex with bears.
Exactly.
I wonder why that's.
I'm joined here by the Hot Take King, Stinky. Joined by Robin, Riri, Sparky,
Propaganda?
Tommy, and CrossFire. Propaganda? I barely know her. What does that even mean? I'll take a propaganda.
Propaganda.
Yeah, propaganda.
Propaganda. Her.
I think
That's pretty good. I never thought about that.
Thank you. The Game Pass discussion, I think, is we've talked at length. What do you guys think? Are we satisfied here? Would you guys like to move on or keep talking about the Game Pass?
Make it $1 again.
What vehicle is it?
That's all I gotta say.
I got another topic. Very in the orbit. What do we need to expect, or what do you expect from their next generation, their next console? What do we expect? Do we think they're going to keep going with the Game Pass push? Do we think the hardware is going to be any different? Do we think they're going to delve into different territories? I'm thinking a Game Pass handheld, which I wish they would call the Game Pass boy. But
Are you?
I don't think so.
Is everyone playing on a console, other than me?
Yeah, PS5.
No.
I've been playing Stellar Blade on it nightly, which just came out. So
I
that's
play now. Who's playing on a console right now?
none of us.
No one. Everyone's playing on their PC.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm on a Steam Deck connected to my TV.
Okay.
Which is pretty crazy. That's wild. And so what do you guys
Shout out
expect?
Gabe Newell.
Yeah, what do you guys expect from Xbox's next generation? Anyone want to take that away, Crossfire? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Power weapons inbound.
Is Crossfire here?
I'm here. Sorry,
All right,
I was
buddy.
muted.
It's all
I'm
right.
chilling. What was the question again? Sorry.
What do you expect
What was the question?
from Xbox's next generation?
I don't really expect anything because next generation is so far. Why would they make a next generation right now?
They actually announced in their business update that we would see their next console next year. Sarah Bond
Okay, next
herself
console,
said
like
that.
an up.
Actual
that'll be an
next
upgrade.
generation, their next generation, not a mid-gen refresh, not that, no. An actual next
It's too
console.
soon.
Exactly.
Like-
But they said they were doing it.
Okay, if that's the case, then well, we'd see complete improvements across the board with the new generations of like Ada Lovelace and all the Nvidia chips and shit like that. We see a complete improvement in terms of normal raster performance and RT performance at the same time.
Nice.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Oh, wait. I thought it
lower
fell off.
minimum lows, maybe 4K 60. More.
That's
like,
funny that
this-
we're like wanting that now, like,
Wasteland.
and these quote most powerful consoles can't even do that, you know. But then again, what do you expect from a $500 console? You know, you could barely do that on a
I don't-
PC build for $500.
No, you can. Nowadays you can.
Not with a keyboard, mouse, and a monitor. I think that'd be kind of hard.
Weapons en route.
But then I
Well,
just
basic-
moved the goalpost.
I think let's just stick with 1440p. Why do we gotta do 4K?
Because
Well,
it's scalable.
Not only that, the people who do play on consoles have 4K TVs, right? People who play on PC
Yeah, most
have
of them.
monitors that are smaller,
Yeah, they're
so the
dirt
difference
cheap now.
between
You don't
1080p and 4K are pretty negligible
Well, not
on
negligible,
a small
but like,
monitor.
Another one desperate.
But then again, remember, PC players don't focus on resolution. They want the frames. They want a smooth 120 FPS, 144. You know, they want that FLSR. They want that good.
Sniper available.
Yeah.
Tommy, would you like to speak on Xbox's next gen? What do you think is what is it going to look like for Xbox? What kind of console is it going to be?
It's like updated specs,
Tattered.
most likely.
What do you think the name is going to be?
Ooh. I don't know. Like
Do you think they'll
X-
continue their
Yep.
convoluted series nomenclature or naming convention, should I say?
To be honest, no clue, but probably not.
It's gonna be called the Xbox One 2.0.
The Xbox One too, and then it's gonna be promoted by Mike Tyson. Hey everybody, my name's Mike Tyson. You coming here for
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Speaking of Mike Tyson, I'm not sure about the Jake Paul thing.
Oh yeah, I got him.
Jesus.
I
Yeah,
hope
you
he
don't wanna talk
destroys
about
him
it.
in the first
He's-
round.
dude,
Otherwise,
All it's
I
gonna
hope
take
he's
is
got
one
the
punch.
Cardio of a young man.
All it's
Oh,
gonna take
Mike
is one
Tyson.
punch.
I heard
He's about
something he
50.
was making fun of like Mike Tyson's dead daughter. Is that true?
Oh, you're done.
Ooh, I hope not.
You're fucking done.
That's what.
That's
I
not
heard,
even a
but
match. He's
I
gonna
didn't
see you at
look
the
into
crib,
it.
bro. Fuck a ring. I don't need a ring.
Right?
I
I'm
want
gonna
Jake
get.
Paul to fight a boxer his own age.
You better
Right?
not
He only
show
fights
up.
retired boxers because he's guaranteed to win, except for Mike Tyson, who many people have say everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the fucking mouth, and Mike Tyson is the one to
What do
switch
they
your plan
tell
up.
But on the
Man,
Xbox
experience
thing,
difference. He has an experience difference, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he's built different as well. Dude
Yeah.
could hit fast as shit for his size. It doesn't make any sense. Scientists are baffled.
Power weapons inbound.
All right.
Doctors hate it.
Yeah, doctors hate this one pro boxer. Back to the Xbox.
Power weapons
Yeah.
I think. Stinky, go
Go
ahead.
I was just
I'll
gonna
hold my
say,
thought.
I think they should name it the Xbox, and then
Start.
focus on first-party games. Use Rare as an example. You know, they have like no killer apps. Like, I know you guys, you know, Halo Infinite's pretty decent, but it's not.
Did not buy anything for Halo.
Nobody's gonna buy an Xbox just for Halo Infinite. I don't
Especially when it's on PC.
think. Exactly.
And it's
Yeah, I don't-
free.
Well, I think it should be. I think they should still stay with the PC launches as well.
Yeah, because
But-
you have a Boltrist player base right off the bat, just like Helldivers and Sony and PS.
Yeah, I get
5
it that
PC.
Xbox like focuses on multiplayer, and then Sony's more of the movie game stuff.
Yep.
But they need to make
narrative
their own.
experiences.
Yeah, they need to make their own first-party games that are like people need to. Say like somebody had a PlayStation, it's like either you need a PC or you need an Xbox, or you're not playing it.
Helldivers.
There's like nothing out there that people care about.
Helldivers.
I'm on your shit, Stinky.
Helldivers.
Helldivers.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
that repeatedly
exactly.
because that is their first attempt, and they almost fumbled the bag. They really did.
Well, here's the
Oh,
thing.
shit, on a 6, on a 6.
Go ahead,
On
Robbie.
your 6, Stinky.
A PC
I'm
sale
good.
is still a sale for Microsoft.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Oh shit, we crashed.
That's what I mean. It's like as long as that's what I'm saying. Like
Boy,
their,
boys, salute.
their
Cheers,
main
guys.
thing should be
Hold
creating
on, let me
first-party
die
titles.
again, and then I'll salute.
Think about it this time way as well. So, how many first-party titles has Xbox released this
Oh,
generation?
shit. I'll die again.
Name them.
Can you repeat that?
How many first-party titles have Xbox released this generation?
I don't know.
You can't even name them. Guess what? We're playing one right now.
incoming.
Yeah, this one, but
This one?
and then maybe that game that we spoke about earlier. the
Redfall?
anime-
Oh, that's not first party. Well, actually it is.
That's
I lied. Because they own them. Okay. What about Redfall, right? What about Starfield? What about Forza?
As bad as it is, I think
Whatever.
Starfield's probably one of the biggest ones.
And that's
Damn.
actually troubling.
Oh, what is that fucking tank?
They didn't tout the sales, right? They touted 6 million Game Pass players.
Yeah.
There's a tank right there.
How many
Robin.
sales were those? I had a friend, and I'm using this one example, who was totally ready to get it. They were gonna buy it day one, and they go, "Oh shit, it's coming to Game Pass day one. I'll just get the trial, play it, beat
You
it,
asshole.
and then cancel my subscription."
They're
There's a lot of
Yeah.
sale right there.
trying.
But even
We have a
PlayStation,
we have a team trader, by the way.
I think
Somebody switched
PlayStation
over to the dark side.
is also lacking.
Go ahead,
as well.
I mean, how is that any different than like the whole video game rental?
It is and isn't different. The thing about the video game rental is when you buy or when you rent the one game, that price goes to that game, right? And that developer and that publisher. Whereas
You know,
like when you subscribe,
Blockbuster, Hollywood Videos,
yeah,
all
right?
Yeah, that's classic.
That's individual game based. The money goes to these devs, these publishers, the whatever of that game. Whereas if you go to Game Pass and you pay the $15 a month, it's not like do you think it's like split evenly amongst all those devs?
This band jam,
Are they
see what the
seeing
hell
any
they're
of
at.
this, or do they get the Game Pass bag? Is what people call it. And
I have
then
no idea how they price that.
man, I kind of wish I could get a deeper dive into their Xbox operation. I'm not really an Xbox guy, but I'm still interested in it because
I
it's
used
part
to
of
be
the
full on
game.
Xbox.
Yeah, so was I, right? Xbox 360. Their greatest
360 was
generation.
dope.
And that perfectly leads me into my next topic. Everybody, you guys ready for this one? Your first Xbox memory. Who'd like to take this away? Riri's laughing. Go ahead, buddy. Let me hear it.
Oh, I'm laughing at fire over here. He's destroying me.
I can take it.
Go ahead, Stinky.
Oh,
Let me hear it.
fuck.
What's your first Xbox memory?
So it'd be the Xbox One console,
Oh, we won. Fuck it.
Halo 1, and then also, once again, I'm shouting out Rare.
You said Xbox
Grab-
One. Do you mean the OG Xbox?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
This
OG
is
Xbox.
another example of why their naming
Yeah,
convention
the original
sucks.
Xbox.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha,
Halo
Crossfire.
1 and I don't know if you guys have ever played it, Grabbed by the Ghoulies. That was made by Rare. That game's awesome. Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
That sounds like an AI prompted fucking game. Like, make me a Super
like,
Nintendo game that's like Zombie Ate My Neighbors, grabbed by the
Weird.
ghoulies.
You're like some dude, like hiking with your girlfriend.
Never heard of that game.
Yeah, me either.
And it starts raining, so you try to find somewhere to hide under the rain.
This is on
Come to
Xbox,
a-
the original.
Yeah, you find like a fucked up house, and when you're walking towards the house, your girlfriend gets stolen.
By the ghoulies.
Yeah, inside the house, there's all types of skeletons and mummies and pirates. It's awesome.
Made
And
by Rare. Didn't someone mention Rare?
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
we've
yeah.
mentioned Rare, yeah.
It's
Also,
another Rare game. Awesome game. I think it's really underrated. Like, you guys probably haven't heard of it.
I haven't.
It's
Yeah, no.
awesome.
And I thought I was a gamer with a capital G.
That is definitely with a Y.
Say again, Robin.
So I'm a gamer with a Y.
Oh, me too. That's in my Discord profile. Yeah. Gamer with a hard G. Capital G. Riri, what is your first Xbox memory?
Halo 1.
On the OG Xbox with a small ass tube television, 4:3 aspect ratio, split screen co-op. Stop scaring my screen. I can't because it's 5 inches.
We put a piece of cardboard down the middle.
That's fucking hardcore, bro. I just
And then 2 people sit on one side and 2 on the other.
That's
You
great.
guys all owned the original Xbox?
Yes, I loved that console.
I didn't own that, but I do have an Xbox memory.
Yeah, sure.
I remember Brandon Iverson rented Playboy Mansion from Hollywood Video.
The actual
And we-
mansion.
It's a game on
Yeah,
Xbox.
I didn't. Oh, whoa! How did I not know about this?
Yeah, and like we were playing it in his room, and his mom walked in. He got in a bunch of trouble for renting it because his grandma rented it for him, and she didn't know what she was renting
That's so
somehow.
cute.
Yeah, it's funny.
Would you like to pass the baton to anybody?
I want to know Crossfire's
Is he here?
first
Crossfire?
Xbox.
He's a
memory.
baby compared to us. I
Yeah,
think he
that
went. I think he went AFK. Crossfire, you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, Crossfire's AFK. Robin, would you like to pass that baton to anybody else? Salute,
You
guys.
can go then.
I would love to go. Let me take a sip. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. This is Friday Night Am I drunk already? Friday Night Firefights Podcast. Today's Friday, May 10th, 2024. I am your host, Contortion. I'm joined tonight by my good friends, Riri. What's up, Riri?
The baby boys,
Robin.
baby girls.
What's up?
Tommy.
Hey, sweetie.
What up?
Stinky.
How's it going?
And Sparky.
What's good?
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Salute my boys.
My first Xbox memory. I was over at my cousin's house, of which I didn't want to go at the time. I was, I believe, 11 years old. Because I was like, I don't want to go. I'm going to fucking sit here and play Contra. You know, I want to play Contra. I want to beat Contra. And
On the NES?
on the NES. And I never finished the
N64?
No, I never finished the first level of Contra just because it was insanely fucking hard.
Free for all?
But speaking of, we're not talking about Contra.
Land
We're talking about my first Xbox memory. Anyway, excuse me. So I go to my cousin's house with my parents, and I walk in his room. I see what he's up to. I see on the screen a little boy kicking chickens. amazing 3D graphics. Little childish toddler-looking kid, just running around kicking chickens, and the people are calling him Chicken Chaser, and they're all talking in funny British accents, or not British. I think it's Cockney or something. And yep. And I said, "What the hell is this?" And he's doing like the suck it motion to these women. They're like, ah, and then everyone's laughing, and the men are laughing. And I'm like, what is this fucking game? And he tells me it's Fable. He's like, he just got this console. He just bought the game with it. And I'm watching him play it. Dude, I'm amazed. This Fable game that he mentions, now he's like, he's about 4 hours in. He's like big, buff. He's glitched the game to where he's like infinitely angry and in rage mode. So he's like super strong. And he's got ugly teeth and devil horns. And his eyes are red. I got first place? What? Is that weird? Everybody got first place.
The map wasn't right for the mode, so the land grab never spawned.
Got you.
I had the most kills. Shut up.
And going back to my story, I watched him for like 4 hours, and I think my parents were like, all right, it's time to go. And I was like, no, I gotta keep watching this. My cousin, being insanely generous, he says, you can borrow my console and the fucking game.
What the hell?
So my little tiny fucking 10-year-old hands trying to grip around this gigantic, what they call the Duke, this controller, the original Xbox controller is the Duke. That's the official name. This thing was a whopper. You know, like, this was easily the largest controller that any manufacturer has done for a commercial console. And
I love that controller.
I gotta love hate. I hated how big it was, but I loved the little black and white like buttons. Remember those ones? They were like the little nipple buttons. Yeah, the clear white gray button and the glossy black one. I didn't know what to call it. I just called it the black and white button. But the games on it, you know, like there was one game I played a lot on it called Brute Force, which was like technically like a hero single player shooter, like class based shooter. It had some fun weapons. There was like a railgun on there that went through walls and stuff. I have another really fantastic memory on Xbox. Riri mentioned it. Halo Combat Evolved. I played this game with my little brother nearly every day for what I would say the better part of a year. And I know everything about the story. I remember every single mission. I remember the music. I remember what the grunts would say. You know, demon. I remember what the fucking the soldiers would say, the Marines. You would take their gun, and they'd be like, all right, awesome. They'd be happy that you took their gun, because now it's like in their head, they're like, dude, Master Chief jumped in. He came down in this Pelican. He killed all of this fucking Covenant. He took my sniper rifle and shot these fucking, you know, brutes with it. Oh, he chose my gun. And I think that's really fucking cool. You know, there was nothing like that at the time, really, in my mind. And go ahead.
Landing grab.
I just ran through it again. And recently the remake, the anniversary one, and still holds up, man. Beautiful, has a good story, easy to follow. The settings are dope. That's a go game, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Xbox.
Yeah, and that was Bungie in their prime. Bungie in their prime. Halo 1, 2, 3, and Reach.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, Reach. Get fucking meleeed, Sonny. All right. Tommy, would you like to share your thoughts? What are your first Xbox memories? Welcome back, CrossFire.
Ryan's not here.
This
Oh, Robin.
is Ryan grab, by the way.
back.
You gotta get to the objectives and hold.
Robin is here or no?
Oh.
Okay. Well, Crossfire's back. Robin is here. Tommy, go ahead and share your first Xbox memory.
First Xbox I could remember is like the Dragon Ball Burst Limit.
On Xbox One or regular Xbox? OG?
Xbox like 360.
Oh, 360.
Yeah,
so you don't have any memory with the regular Xbox?
Just like maybe like the original Halo, probably. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! What a fantastic game that is, right? Like, you get this fantastic single player campaign, and then you get the PvP multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's fucking value right there.
Rude
Rude.
to him, Paul.
Sparky, what about you? What was your first Xbox memory? Would you like to share your precious memories with
Gears
us?
of War.
Oh, 360.
Oh, fire.
360.
Fantastic memories. Fantastic.
What was that
It's
again?
such a good.
Did you play that game day one? Did you see it at a friend's house, a cousin's house, a family
Yeah.
member's house first?
No, day one. We got it day one.
Yeah, the game was awesome.
You want to tell us about your reaction when you first saw somebody get chainsawed in half?
Gears of War.
Yeah, it was awesome, but it was better like to see someone get like shotgun.
Oh yeah, the shotgun half of the body gone.
Yeah.
So, think about it this way, guys. At the time, I think there was no game as gory. It was
so good.
it was
so
exaggerated
good.
violence and gore for the sake of it, and that's what I think. Like that era of games, it's like, can you replicate that? Nowadays, people would be like, "Oh my god, this game's too whatever." Not that people are soft or anything. It's just we've I don't know, for better or for worse, but we've aimed at more realism in games.
But
You know, if you
No one's ever gonna capture this.
the Charlie flag,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Charlie bit my finger? No, you ain't.
Charlie.
Come on, I had it. Fucker.
Robin, did I don't recall. Did I come to you for your first Xbox memory?
Yeah, it was Play by Mansion. I remember.
Oh,
going to
yeah.
your place
Oh, yeah, yeah,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
Gears of War.
Oh
Multiplayer
yeah, showing off that HD TV, baby. Watching Penguins on it over and over again. Was that movie Penguins or Happy Feet? Happy Feet.
Bro.
Yeah, good memories, man. Good times. And showing off Far Cry 3. Remember that? Had a whole ass spaghetti dinner date for that.
Yeah, give me.
Yep.
Yeah, this isn't Xbox related, but I remember Metal Gear Solid release was a whole event, and then we tried to play it, and then we found out you had to.
There was a
install it.
fucking 6-hour install with him smoking that cigar.
Oh yeah, that is cursed. I forgot about
What an
that.
amazing PS3 experience. Dude, what a yeah, man, we've known each other for so long. That's so crazy. Like, oh man, the Metal Gear Solid 4 launch. What an event! And then when that game finally came out, dude, with that game introduced me to one of my favorite assault rifles, the XM8. What a sick ass gun. That gun was also featured in Battlefield Bad Company. Fuck. Oh. Who haven't I gone to? I'm not really paying attention right now. Have I gone through all the horns other than Crossfire? Is Crossfire back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Crossfire, your first Xbox memory.
First Xbox memory?
Yes, sir.
Sonic 06.
Oh
He-
my
he was
god.
wanted.
Ooh. I'm not gonna
2012.
lie. Damn.
2012.
Yeah.
And how old were you at the time?
Oh, who the fuck is
I think I'm
happening to see?
You were 5.
5 or 6, I forget.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
2012? Oh,
Yeah. He's a baby compared to us. That's why I have him here too. He shares a very interesting and unique perspective. 'Cause we're all old.
Why did you decide to be born so late?
Yeah. Why the hell
Yeah,
didn't you?
what the hell?
Why weren't you born when we were? You bastard. In fact, give me your parents' email.
Don't you know every year the world gets gayer? God damn it.
He was born into the gayness. We were molded by it.
Exactly.
Oh shit, that's good. Welcome to Friday Night Firefights Podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, get fucking struck,
No,
Stinky.
stop.
Oh, nobody's capturing it.
I'm hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's move to the next topic. Let me cross this off the list so I don't
Get the
get
guy in there, bro.
redundant. All right, we talked extensively about the Microsoft Game Pass
Oh,
situation,
GG.
next
Yeah,
gen,
they
versus
are
Xbox
so-
memory.
Damn.
Alright. Let's
Oh,
switch
you
it up.
guys are-
3 zones incoming.
Fears and phobias. What are some fears or phobias you might have, Tommy?
Phobia.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
What about some that you know of that you might think are weird?
Weird?
Yeah. What are some
Weird
weird
to me?
phobias that you know of?
Feeler. shit, to me, it was weird to me, right?
Yeah, it's just a weird phobia.
I don't know, actually. Like, fear of spiders?
Oh, that's arachnophobia. Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that's one of the most common fears. And I blame media. Falling down, like from like while standing up, or do you mean vertigo?
Yeah, or it's like from height, like
Oh, that's
a lot of
vertigo, like a roller coaster
Yeah.
feeling. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty scary. That's pretty common as well. Like, funny enough, that's why I like roller coasters. Is that like I know most times I know I'm not gonna die, right? But I'm taking that risk that I might, and that's a little thrilling.
Yeah, I might. Not gonna lie, I scream. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I scream on roller coasters, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that makes it more fun too, because I'm like everybody's screaming, but I'm like laughing too. I'm like ah, but like my heart is pounding. You know, my face is flush white.
Where the fuck does Bozo go?
Cast that grenade, bitch. Oh, I caught the grenade with my mouth. Okay.
Where did everyone go to the same?
That's the only. Oh yeah, you're right. There's 3. I wish there was one. What is this? Just capture the flag or capture the zone or whatever.
Everybody go to
Sure,
B.
how many
Everybody go to B.
floors?
Everybody
Yeah.
go to B. Everybody go to B.
No, don't go B. Don't go B. Don't go B. Don't go B.
Don't go to B tomorrow. Stinky. What are some
Yo.
fears or phobias you might have?
I'm gonna probably be pretty basic as well. I think heights,
That's pretty common.
Yeah.
maybe blacks.
Whoa, calm down. Calm down, man.
I'm kidding.
Calm down.
No, just heights.
You want to know what's funny? I got a funny story about that.
Oh, got him.
I went out on a date with my girlfriend, and she brought her mom, so I could meet her. And we were at dinner, and I started talking about how I forget the exact wording, but I said something about like, yeah, I get scared, like when I'm high, and if I look up, yada yada. And then we're continuing dinner, and then later she's like, so how high do you have to get? And I'm like, like, oh, like on a roller coaster, like, blah blah blah.
She thought you meant like weed high.
And she's like, oh, I thought you were talking about weed. And I
That's
was like,
fucking
oh,
hilarious.
my-
But that
Like,
makes
yeah,
sense too. People get paranoid.
I
Yeah,
get
you get paranoid.
like
on that.
thinking like, oh, cool, this dude's a pothead, and he's the guy my girl's dating.
And he gets insanely high to where he's calling the cops on himself.
Oh, yeah.
We just ate these weed brownies.
He got attacked by a dog he
Yeah.
thought he saw.
Holy shit.
Stinky, do you have any other fears or phobias? Or would you like to pass it to Riri?
I think heights is really the only phobia that I have.
Drowning?
But I think that's
You're not scared of
really-
drowning?
No. I think I
Whoa!
can swim.
Oh, okay, I got you. Mr. Aquaman over here.
I'm Aquaman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Aquaman in the podcast. I almost
No, I
pressed
usually
F8
go
for the
to-
audience clap.
Savannah, Georgia every year, so I'm used to the ocean and all that.
Nice.
Translocator incoming.
So you used to swim?
Would you like to pass the
no,
baton
still,
on to
I'll-
someone else?
Did Riri already go?
No, he did not.
I would say
I think you did, right? Oh,
yeah.
Riri and I both killed each other, I think. Nice. Is that your only fear or phobia?
Considering I'm not
Hey,
big,
fucking
yeah.
partially
That's funny
lost.
as fuck.
No, I'm
Because
kidding.
I'm like, dude, I'm rolling out the red carpet for my first, for like the receipt, the long ass fucking list. Would you like to pass the baton, or do you want to expand more? I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. You can just talk about fears and phobias in general. Like, where do they stem from? How did they came to be? Like, how did you guys think you got these fears or phobias?
Riding a fucking roller coaster.
That's what made you go like,
Come
holy shit, I don't like being this high up? Or was it the motion of falling that made your heart drop?
That's when I realized, oh, I don't like this.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't want to do this.
Yeah, I'm not a roller coaster fan either.
It's like that meme of that little girl on the slide. Chapter 1 and 2, she's getting up the slide very happy. Chapter 3, she's sliding down in her face. She looks horrible, like terrified.
But yeah, I think fear of heights is natural because
Oh, absolutely. You fall,
don't wanna
you die. Yeah, literally.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we know genetically and internally that if we fall, we hit the ground, we're dead. Chances are,
Yeah.
or at least you'll be
Strike
severely
forward.
injured. Yeah, break a
Oh,
damn
if you guys
spine.
wanna try.
I would never go
Strike forward.
skydiving. No.
No, I'm good on that.
I'll do it in VR before I fucking do it in real life.
That'd
Which
be
I have
great.
done it in VR, and it's horrifying.
Oh.
As cool as it sounds, like I played the Iron Man VR game. I like purposely didn't fly, and like I fell down, and it was horrifying.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And then I also grabbed at Penny's tits in the game, and she like swatted my hand away. She do. There's a clip of that on Twitter. There's a clip of that on Twitter of me grabbing her tits, and she swats my hand away, and I am crying laughing.
You guys remember when consoles tried to release with gimmicks?
Yeah, Xbox
Gimmick?
Connect,
Yeah.
PlayStation Eye.
Listen,
Oh,
You don't think any of them? You don't think that
So
Xbox
close.
was like a VR gimmick?
I had the highest score, by the way.
They have openly stated that they are not investing in VR.
Okay.
But remember, they speak out both sides of their mouth. The next Xbox could launch with a VR fucking peripheral. Harking back. Salute. Harking back.
Salute.
Sparky, do you have some fears or phobias?
Sparky?
Fears?
Fears or phobias? Fears of a missile flying into your mouth every time you yawn?
Like shitting myself in public.
I feel like that's mine, man. You just took that from me, dude.
I think he's... No, you got that OCD.
Sparky and I have expressed this for nearly a decade now. That is a genuine fear we have.
Yes.
What do you mean by shitting yourself in public?
Literally that.
How about pissing yourself? Is that different or not?
It's more likely you won't do that because chances of you like not finding a place to pee are pretty low.
Yeah,
you go
somebody
shit in an
that's riding
alleyway.
a bus all the time.
Yeah, like
Do they have pissers on a bus? Probably not.
no.
Like,
It has to be like a Greyhound bus.
Like Yosemite or something.
Yeah, so yeah.
I just don't know where the hell you're gonna be where you can't find a bathroom.
Yao shares a new phobia.
Well,
And,
if you
and here's a phobia introduced by the advancement of humankind, right? Think about this one. It's a real phobia. She says, here's a relatively new phobia. Nomophobia. Fear of being without your mobile phone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
true.
That's
I
kind
feel
of
like
that
I'm in-
speaks, right? About us as a species. Like
I'm
monkeys
so-
don't have that. Fish don't have that phobia.
for that.
Fish don't have any phobias because they're idiots. Fucking dumbasses.
I
Yeah.
have a story about that.
I felt like I was saving phone number. Like, I don't know.
I'm insulting fish on this podcast. Calling them
Yeah.
dumbass. Dude, I'm gonna wake up with fucking like water drops on the floor. Like, what's this? So I look up and there's like an aquarium above me. It's ready to drop on my head.
Like, how you remember, like you had the same phone number for, like, this amount of years, and then that amount of years? I don't know.
Holy shit! 7 kills, 22 deaths. All right, I'm about to go pro, bruh. About to hit him with that MLG. All right. Anybody else? Crossfire.
What up? Sorry.
Do you have any
Let's just-
fears or phobias?
Let's just do
Fear the dark,
regular.
maybe. Other than that, like
let's just do whatever, like,
not really much.
what we're doing.
Not really much. Maybe like sometimes being left behind, but other than that, like that's
Abandonment
yeah.
by your parents or by.
Cool.
That's actually more common than you think. I had a coworker who had a son in middle school. His name is Andrew, and she said that he was going to therapy for that. And I'm like, damn, that's so sad. And she's like, I don't know where it came from. We never abandoned him. We never, even would say anything like that or make him think that. So it's like unfortunate. He might have gotten it from movies or something. Who
I
knows?
watch Bambi.
Right? that believe it or not, that could be it, right? Some of this shit stems from stuff they don't know, and that's why people go to therapy for it.
Yeah.
Crossfire, do you have any others? Would you like to share? All right,
I
I'll.
mean, I've gotten over the fear of death. I've
Yeah.
almost died.
That's horrifying. Would you like
Yeah.
to? Would you like to elaborate?
I went off a mountain. I almost got hit by a car when I was going back home in the neighborhood, by the way. And then recently when I was moving to Ohio, my trailer, the U-Haul trailer tire popped and almost made us crash.
Oh shit! that's
When
horrifying.
you said the first two things, I thought, oh, is this all on the same day?
Nah.
They might as well be.
Holy shit.
He's on
Stinky.
Final Destination 20.
Holy IT, bro. I didn't need this much on me.
Hey,
That is scary
here,
though.
you're here. Good
If
thing
you
you're
die, you die.
Yeah, if you
Good thing
die in
you're
real life, you die in real life.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high.
here.
All right, Dr. Dre.
It's like-
All right, I'd like to take the horn on this one. I have a lot of fears. I have a lot of phobias. Well, I don't know. I got the most fears. I got the most phobias. No, I don't know about phobias. But fears for sure. A lot of them are irrational. Like Sparky mentioned, this is not a joke. One of my top fears is absolutely shitting myself in public. Public defecation
That's
by way of
so
diarrhea. It is funny, right?
Why is that a fear?
Dude,
Like,
I'm constantly thinking about it, man. I'm like, it's
Constantly
so.
thinking about
Yeah,
it.
if I'm out in public away from my house or like a public toilet, I'm like worried that like
do
I
you
might be
have
something.
like stomach issues?
No, and it's never happened. But like, what if? You know, how
Why?
embarrassing would that be? I think this
What?
kind of connects to my stage fright, my embarrassment, like my fear of humiliation, I guess.
Oh.
So it kind of like branches, right? Like, what is the most humiliating thing you could do in public? Shit yourself, in my opinion, or puke on yourself. I'd rather
Why
much
aren't you
puke on
afraid of-
myself
Why aren't you
Let's
afraid of
say-
eating dinner and then vomiting all over yourself?
because that's not
I'm
shitting
hungry.
myself.
Are you okay with being like, oh, my bad?
I've thrown up on a plane on somebody, and I feel bad thinking about it. Like I think about it often.
Oh yeah, he got too drunk.
I drank like 13 fucking cranberry vodkas, and yeah, and I got on a plane to Ohio, and here I am. But anyway, on the plane to Ohio, I threw up on the dude next to me. Or no, it wasn't next to me. I was running to the bathroom, and this little
could be
snarky
assault.
bastard kid snuck in front of me and closed the door right in front of me. He's like, and he even stuck his tongue out, or that might be my imagination. But dude, I'm like ready to puke, and he's just like taking his fucking time. I even hear humming. I think he's just taunting me at this point. He's like, you know, taking his little pee, his little shit or whatever. And I'm like, oh, here it comes. I just turned to my left because otherwise I would have thrown directly on the door. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want this kid to come out. He's just got puke all over the ground. I thought it happens to hit the guy just like reading a book, and he's like, ah, fuck. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And he's
Hey,
like,
let's all stick together real quick. Let's
Yeah.
all stick together so we can do that.
and
We're all behind Stinky. All behind Stinky.
I'm coming.
Oh,
We outnumbered. Not gonna lie, we outnumbered.
But that's
yeah,
one
5v8.
of my fears: shitting myself in public.
Oh,
I shit myself
yeah.
at home. Nobody's there to, you know, the tree in the forest situation.
You got
I'll feel
5
embarrassed,
people
right? But I'm like, there's no proof that it ever happened. Not that I shit myself all the time. It sounds like I have bowel problems now.
Oh, I can't get through it.
3.
Oh, we lost.
That
That's not
can't
the
be
case.
right.
We stuck together and just died faster.
Yeah, we just gave them more heads to shoot. That's fucking funny. I have another fear. This is very irrational. I have a genuine fear of being abducted by aliens and having no chance of fighting back. Like there's nothing I can do. Well, I'm abducted now. You know, like they're dragging me out of my room. I'm kicking and screaming. There's a cold table.
Man.
Yourself.
Say what?
That would actually be dope.
Imagine
You
you
could
get
take an
abducted
alien.
by aliens and then shit yourself.
And then they return me because they're like, all right, this foreign scent is offensive. Oh, why do we talk like this? We are aliens. This is how aliens talk.
I don't know, man. Area 51.
And I'm trying to go to Area 69. You know what I mean? I'm trying to clap them
Nah.
cheeks in Area 69.
Pop them.
to see,
Oh, never
we want to invade or raid Area 69 to see them aliens.
Round 5.
We're not losing.
That's what it's called in San Andreas, by the way. In Grand Theft Auto, it's called Area 69.
That Mass Effect pussy.
That Rex Sissy. All right. Another.
God damn.
You know what? Funny enough, the origin of the fear of shooting myself, I think that does come from a fear of like public humiliation.
Yeah, all my body, like there's like
And
5
that
of them.
stems also from me like playing music live. So it's like a multifaceted fear. The fear of abduction, I really genuinely don't know where it originates from, but I would imagine the X-Files or the movie The Fourth Kind, starring Mila Jovovich, where she
Oh
does
shit, my bad.
get abducted by aliens and all her kids do. But she's the only one to return, so she's under suspicion that she killed her kids, but there's no proof.
Oh.
But she goes on to all these interviews to say that like they were
Oh,
abducted,
shit.
and then like
there's
it flashes
so
like
many
surveillance
over
footage of their house,
Zone
and on the roof you could see like a pretty big fucking ship hover above their house, dude. It's fucking creepy.
Thank you.
That sounds wild.
Yeah, and then in the movie, at every night at 3:30 a.m. she's awoken and she looks out her window and it's like a white snow
There's
owl.
two. There's two. There's two.
It's with the big black eyes, and
GG's.
I think that's obviously like a metaphor for like the aliens who are watching her the
battle.
entire time.
GG's.
Yeah, that movie's fucking horrifying.
Movie?
Hello.
Yeah, the fourth
Something to
camp.
the team.
Yeah,
I don't watch that.
we gave them free kills. But yeah, Tommy, you're not gonna sleep if you watch that movie. I wasn't. Beans too. We weren't able to sleep for like days after watching that movie, dude. It's so scary. It's because there's a part where she like she's like possessed by these aliens, and they like make her hover above the bed and like break all her fucking bones. Like, oh my god! And they rip her jaw open. Fucking
Wait,
horrifying.
Is it gory?
It's not gory. That's the most horrifying scene probably. But I would recommend it. It's got Mila Jovovich. It's realistic, but it's obviously not real. It's just like it seems the way they film. It's kind of like District 9, where it's like half documentary, half actual footage, quote, found footage or whatever.
Hey, Riri, let's do a
All right.
team battle.
I think that's all I want to say for my fears. 'Cause now they're just starting to sound crazy. Actually, no, drowning. Drowning is one. I can swim. I was a lifeguard, but still, you can drown. You ain't shit. The ocean is your fucking daddy, and he's gonna do what he wants with you, and you're just along for the ride. Yeah, if he throws a wave at you, guess what? There's a wave coming at you. What are you gonna say? No, It's the implication.
Excuse me, sir. I'm standing here.
It's the implication. Are we in danger? Are we hurting these waves?
The implication. You keep saying that word. But
No waves are in danger. I don't get what you're in the middle of the ocean, the wave comes at you. What are you gonna say? No?
Come on, wave. No, please. Please, no wave. No. Come on. Nah.
Okay. It's getting a little weird now. This is past our usual podcast time. I'm not gonna end it. I'm still having a good time. We're having a good conversation. Would anybody like to take the horn or move on to our next topic?
Move on.
All right. Before we move on to the next topic, here's a quick discussion. While whoever wants to, I'm not giving you permission, but I'm taking a bathroom break, so now would be a good time. Favorite car and why?
Starting with who?
Favorite car? Lamborghini Aventador.
Damn,
Hey, matter of
Lamborghini.
fact.
But that's like favorite, like dream favorite.
Dream car, oh.
Hey, you might want that one day.
Attainable,
You don't know.
attainable favorite.
Hey, you
2012
don't know.
Dodge
That
Viper
might be attainable.
ACR. Is it attainable? It could be attainable still. Like if you get a second hand.
Probably the 8.6 from Corolla from Initial D.
Fair. That one's
Nice.
attainable, but it's hard. Yeah.
That's pretty lit.
Capture the flag.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
69 Chevy Stingray.
Stingray. Chevy Stingray.
Classic. I'm a classic car guy.
We're gonna go classic. I would probably say 69 Mustang Boss 302 or 429.
Oh yeah.
Classic. That's pretty hard to get.
You can find it for like 40, 50K.
Like the 80s classic?
I knew
no,
you were
no,
gonna
69.
say like an 80s Civic or some shit. Watch.
Or
Very
a
Asian.
Supra.
He's like, oh, you said hatchback? You said a 45 miles per gallon hatchback with the 200 horsepower. VTEC. Okay. Yeah, I know. No, I was always my favorite car, which I still don't own, but I would love to, is a '95 Acura RSX. The way the front grille kind of dips into the headlights with the circle headlights, I don't know what to call them. They're not frog lights, but that's just so cool looking to me, and I always admired that aesthetic. There was a game.
Riri?
There was a Flash game on Newgrounds that I played where it had an RSX on it, and like you could like, customize it and shit, dude. Some of the skirts and bumpers you can get. Riri, I'm watching you. Yeah, man, that car is just so beautiful to me. Stock, even, like without the tail. Oh, Oh shit! Did I just save? No, I didn't save. Gotcha, Riri. Get him. Go, Riri. Go. Go, Riri. Go. Go, Riri. Go. Oh yeah. Now we got some footage, baby. All right. That's only because we're not talking. Now we can focus.
Wait, they have red flag?
No, we. Oh nope, they dropped it. They dropped it. They dropped it. Stinky's returning it.
Oh.
Okay. Next topic. Are you guys ready? Is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
All right. Head count. Riri.
They got our flag.
Robin.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There he is. Stinky.
Yeah, for a fucking shield.
Stinky.
Yo.
All right. Tommy.
Here.
Sparky. Cool.
Here.
And of course, Crossfire.
Hello.
Taking their flag. Taking their flag. Taking their flag. All right. The next topic. The final topic
Damn.
is neighbors. This is a very broad topic. So when I say the word neighbors, what do you guys think? Anybody want to take the baton on this one?
I got this. So
Go ahead.
Left to right of you, right? It's just as you talking about, like.
Yeah, your
right.
house neighbors. Yep. Left, right,
Yeah,
front,
yep.
maybe.
Yep. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Not wrong. Yeah. Do you want me to, like, describe how they are, or?
What are your thoughts? Do you have a good relationship with your neighbors? Do you have a bad relationship? Do you actually know their names? Do they know yours? Have you ever
No,
talked to them?
I don't really talk to them, but if they see me, they will wave, but I'll wave back. But
Oh, that's not bad.
really-
Yeah, that's sweet.
But I don't like have like a deep
Oh shit, there's.
talk
Do you-
with them. But
Do you know their names?
no, not really.
Are they on you?
How long have you lived there?
How long? I would say like
Probably
10 years.
5.
10 years and you don't know their names.
10 years, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That sucks. And unfortunately, that's probably true for most people. You know, people like to keep themselves. I'm pretty like a socialite almost. I talk to everybody. So I always know my neighbors. Just today, actually, it's my oldest brother's birthday. He just turned 52. Shout out. And I was at his house for a brief moment. And we were hanging out drinking, and his neighbors walked over. They're around my age. And it was two couples. One couple, the lady's name is Kayla, and her husband's name is fuck, I forgot his name.
Wait, what are we playing?
I want to say it's Ralph. I don't think it's Ralph. It's Rob, as in Robert. Okay. They're into SpongeBob. They're into Adventure Time, and what really made us hit it off right away because I was wearing my BMO beanie from Adventure Time, so the little blue beanie, and Kayla goes, "Oh my God, sick beanie from Adventure Time!" Right away, instant talking point, and we hit it off, hung out outside my brother's house, drank some beer, and I just drank one beer because I was driving. I was like, don't want to risk it, and we hit it off. Found out he plays guitar too. His favorite game is also Baldur's Gate 3. He loves cats. He's got 3 cats in this house with him. He's super into his PS5. He loves jazz music.
Fuck out of here. with
And
that
then his
shit.
wife, Kayla, she loves like anime. Her favorite anime, I believe, is Spirited Away. It's a fantastic choice. We talked extensively about our taste in animes. And then about 10 to 15 minutes later, his other neighbors come over who are also a couple. And they're about my age, 28, 27 or something like that. And the husband is Raphael. He's kind of like a beast build in Beauty and the Beast. Kind of looks like him. And he's some sort of semi-truck driver. So he's away from home often. And he likes like indie rock, like The Strokes, and he goes to shows often, and he likes shows like Succession, and he has 2 corgis. So right away, there's my corgi connection. Him and his wife, they walk their corgis often. And I swear I knew it was them because that last week I caught them on my Ring camera walking their corgis in front of my, and I was like ready to run outside and be like, oh my god, how do you bet your corgis? But by the time I walked to my front yard, they were gone, and I didn't want to like chase them down the street. It would have been kind of funny. So we hit it off, and then like my older brother, who knows I like karaoke, he's like, son, why don't you go show them the basement? Show them what it's all about. Nah, that sounds kind of creepy, right? Like, go kill them. No, so I took them down to the basement, and I showed them the house. I'm like, this is my brother's house, and here's the basement. It's got all the instruments here, guitars on the wall, bongos, electric drums. Nice job, guys. Victory.
Yeah, Robin.
And it's got keyboard, microphones, all kinds of shit. Big TV, sound system. And he's setting up YouTube. He walks down there. He's like, "Oh, hey, Sonny." I'm like, "All right, okay, all right." So before, I had to leave to go to Kroger to like go grocery shopping and all that. I sang a song. I sang "This Is Gospel" by Panic at the Disco, and to a resounding applause. It was very nice. These people I just met, and I'm already singing karaoke for them.
Make the weapons random.
But these guys, they live literally across the street from my brother. So now he'll be hanging out with them and stuff. Oh, Stinky, you there?
Yo.
You left.
Yeah,
Did you get him, Crash?
I'm gonna let you finish what you're saying, and then sadly I do got work in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, we can end the podcast here. I think unless people would like to sound off on the neighbors topic, you guys are more than welcome. Would anybody like to talk about neighbors, their neighbors, what your opinions are? Like, do you guys have good relationships with their neighbors, bad relationships?
I don't know any of my neighbors.
And it's funny because, like, everywhere I move, I always introduce myself to the neighbors, like, right away. Just so there's no fuckery, if that makes any sense. Like, all right, now you know my name. If you see some shit at my house, like, you got to tell me I see some shit at your house. I'm going to let you know, bro. Just don't be stealing my packages, though.
Yeah, my neighbor, pretty chill. He fixes cars and shit, so.
There you go. You got the connection, right? If you just randomly knocked on his door one day and you didn't introduce yourself like 5 years before, you're like, "Hey man, my tire done fell off. I'm gonna need you to fucking replace that shit right now, bitch." What's he gonna say, right? But if you've known him for 5 years and if you talked to him like that, he'd be like, "All right, boss," like some funny shit.
Yo.
He's gonna charge you.
Yeah. But of course, I wouldn't let them do it for free.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's the the good neighbor price versus the bad neighbor price. Who's this Bumblebee guy? Is that Riri?
Bumblebee?
No,
I don't see no Bumblebee.
It's 343 Humblebee.
Yeah, that was the bot. That was a bot.
Oh, dude, that name is sick, and they're called Humblebee.
Is he streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming still.
No,
Stinky, where are you going to hop off?
I'll probably hop off right now.
Much love, brother. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Would
Thanks for
anybody?
having me.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody else, take care.
Great conversation, buddy. Have a great night.
Peace.
All right, I'm going to pour up another glass. Would anybody like to carry the baton for the neighbors topic?
I like my neighbor.
Do you know their names?
No.
Yeah.
How many years have you lived there?
Oof. Maybe like 6.
And they know your name, yeah?
Yeah.
Has there ever been a situation where you needed one another? Like, oh shit, I got an emergency, whatever. I need my neighbor to do this, or they ask that of you.
Not really.
And if there were a situation to arise, and you are friendly with them, what is the outcome? They go, "Oh man, I hate to do this, neighbor, but I need $20, man. I don't have gas for the week." What do you do?
Yeah, my face.
Damn.
What'd you say,
They
Riri?
needed it all, I would, yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's because you have a good rapport. But if you didn't know them, they just moved in, and then they said, "Hey, yo, neighbor-o, you got that $20 for my gas?"
I don't know you.
Like, look, man, I don't know you. You don't come at me like that, man. I don't even know your damn name. Right? That's weird. It's an awkward situation. Or there was a podcast I was listening to where one of the writers wrote in, and they said they have a neighbor that always borrows their lawnmower, and they've done this for years. And I was thinking it's because the fucker didn't nip it in the bud right away, right? You have a brand new neighbor moving. "Hey, boss, you mind if I borrow that thing when you're done? It's like, what the fuck? Go get your own daggone mower, dude. You're a grown ass man. Or I could say, hey, I'll mow your lawn for $50, which would be great, right? It'd save them an hour or two, and in their mind, how much is that convenience worth? $50. I've mowed my neighbor's lawn before for $50. Take me like 20 minutes.
Damn.
Exactly. Damn indeed, because I'm hungry when I mow the lawns. I just start chomping all the rows. Eat it all up. Fucking SpongeBob style. Floating with the feet in the air. Oh, this level again. Hell yeah. All right. Sea floor. Robin.
What's up?
You just moved. What is your relationship with your neighbors? Cheers, by the way. Cheers,
I
everybody.
consider my
So,
neighbors anyone that lives in my apartment.
do you know any of their names?
Yeah, I know a few of them.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
I went out with 2 of them to get drinks. Actually, I went out with 3 of them to get drinks
Oh, shit. Foursome.
at separate times.
Oh, shit. Twice it must be nice. That's good, man. That's awesome. Have you guys just gone for drinks? Like, have you done anything like at your own places? Like, say, bingo
No.
night or something? Nah, nobody hosts bingo night. You know what I mean, though.
No, we haven't. That's pretty much it.
That's cool, man. It's good to hear you have a good relationship with your neighbor.
See each other around, say hi.
Does anyone have a bad relationship with their neighbor?
They park on your spot and everything.
That almost became a thing, right? I just moved in. I just bought the house. I moved in, and they were like, they parked in front of my house every fucking day. I said, hey, man, my name is this. Obviously, guess my name, but my name is this. I just told the neighbor that. My name is this Johnson. Hello, this Johnson. But I said, is this your guy's car? Or, yeah. I said, your front of your house is empty. Why do you keep parking in the front of my house?
Too.
I really don't want this to be a bad relationship. You know, we'll be living next to each other. Can you please not park in front of my house? And they stopped for like 4 seconds. He even scratched his head. He reached his hand out and he says, you know what? I'm sorry. And then that was it. He never parked in front of my house again. So there's a lot of times when people will get into bad situations with their neighbors because they're simply too scared to say something.
And he almost died there. You walked up
Almost
right behind
is the
me.
key word. I suck. I really suck. All right. Anything on anyone's mind lately? What have you guys been up to?
Oh, much, really.
Really?
Robin?
Whoa, fuck.
No, I'm just trying to concentrate right now.
Any challenging projects other than trying to win?
Trying
All
to
right.
get promoted, honestly.
Hey, you know how you do that?
Yeah, work hard.
Make your knees
All right.
hurt.
Your knees hurt.
Get on your knees, boy. I'm just kidding. No, don't get on your knees. But yeah, no, dude, seriously, you want to get promoted? You show up, you ask questions, you go a little bit. Sometimes that's all it takes is the extra mile.
You might have to S a D here or there, but
Yeah, you might have to, secure the diameter.
Oh, you better secure the diameter.
Secure the diameter of that.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, man. Yeah, man. Good luck and Godspeed. I know you got this. It's all in the mind. How much can you take, and then your jaw
Yeah,
hits.
most of my friends, most of my coworkers are trainers. But I don't know.
Trainers. Oh, now coworkers.
Yeah, coworkers. Yeah,
That
coworkers.
is a new topic right there. Let's talk
Yeah.
about coworkers. Go ahead, Tommy. Take it away.
My coworkers, some of them are
What do we even do against
like
this?
trainers, some of them are girls. I don't know.
Like, we can't do anything
Oh,
against this?
kill
Just
myself.
spawn us something good?
You're
I'm
like almost.
killing myself because I'd rather kill myself than them kill me. All right. Would you like to share some experiences with coworkers? The coworkers you've had. Do you have any weird ones? Ones you really remember?
Weird.
I got one I hang out with almost daily. He's weird as fuck, but I love the old man.
Weird? Not so much weird, but they're okay.
What have you
Like,
ever dated any coworkers?
No, I tried.
Smart choice.
I tried.
'Cause
Dude.
I don't know.
Fuck your car. That thing is too strong. Why is that even here?
What the fuck?
It was there in the middle. Anybody could have got it. Nobody did.
It was lit, yeah.
Yeah. They put
Get out of
Who's up next? Who's up next?
Rapid. Coworkers. How are your new coworkers?
I like them. Around my age. That's fun. We got drunk and then.
Isn't that always the greatest fucking what is that word?
Bonding?
No. It's like damn it. I had it in my head. It's like
To go?
benefactor? No. Equalizer? Yeah. The greatest equalizer is alcohol. A lot of people drink, right? So you're like, you want to go out to play, you know, you want to go bowling? And they're like, you want to go for drinks and bowling? They go, you know, it's like you say, you want to do this sober? And they go, no. You want to do this slightly drunk? Fuck yes, because alcohol usually denotes a good time, right? Usually, assuming you're not overdoing it, which is most cases for me. Like if I do go out with buddies, there is usually alcohol involved, and it does make it a little more fun.
Robin, did he snipe you?
Yeah.
Get hammered! Oh damn it. Sparky, would you like to share some experiences with your coworkers? Anything you've learned from a coworker, like genuinely learned, that you might use even today, outside of work?
To bait?
That's deep questions right there, not gonna lie.
Yeah. That's worth a salute, isn't it? Yeah. Have you guys learned anything from a coworker that you might still use today in your daily life, at your current job, at anything?
Oh, to date. Oh, I thought you said bait.
Don't tell them everything about you, that's for sure.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Salute. That's good.
I learn from my coworkers every day, but like I'm an engineer. I feel like that's part of the job.
All right. What is something you have actually learned that you use daily? Maybe from like a coworker years ago, even.
What do you mean?
One example is never lend a coworker money.
Like that.
Yeah, they asked to borrow money. Sorry, I don't got it. My perfect, actual, real life excuse is I never carry cash on me, so fuck you. And I make that known. I repeat it often, and now nobody asks me for money ever.
Yeah, I carry a lot of cash right now.
Well, now I know who to rob when I'm in Sacramento.
Unless they say Venmo, you got Cash App, you know.
How about fuck you? How about no? I lent
guess
this guy money at my last job. Not last, one of my last jobs. I lent $20. No, he didn't leave. You know, he's like, hey man, I gotta get to my mom in this city, but I don't have gas till next check. You know, I'm like, you know, it's your mom. I would hope somebody would do that for me if I needed to go see my mom.
I didn't have money when
No
he's
questions
working
asked.
there.
No questions asked. I up until this point, I had a pretty positive rapport with this guy, and I lent him the $20. He's like, oh, I got you next check. 2 weeks go by. Next check comes around. I don't think anything of it. I don't even ask him. He walks by me all day, nothing. And then the Monday follows around. I'm like, hey, man, what's up with that $20? He's like, oh, man, I ain't got it. I'm like, not only did we just get paid, I know you got it. So, like, a month goes by. I'm like, oh, whatever, it's $20. Every time he walks by me now, he doesn't even say hi, you know? So now it's a thing. And
acting like Stewie.
yeah. Where's my money? At one point, I did have to rough him up. I pushed him against the daggone cage. I was like, dude, are you ever giving me fucking $20 back? He goes, man, I didn't know it was big like that. Like, why you need it so bad? I'm like, dude, you needed it so bad. That's why I gave it to you. And you said you would pay it back at a certain time, which you did say, next check, right? It's been 5 checks now. So now not only is it a thing, our relationship is tumbling over $20. So now I tell him, I say, dude, you know what? Forget it. Don't ever ask me for money again. You don't have to pay me back. Just don't. This is a whole thing now, you know.
Just
And
forget.
yeah, I tell
Look
them.
past it.
I tell them literally just forget about it. Like it's not a thing.
Move past.
6 months goes by, and out of nowhere, in the parking lot at work, he comes up to my car. He taps on the glass window. He goes, "Hey man, I got you $20." I'm like, "What the hell? I'm not even worried about that anymore." He gives me one nug of weed. he hands me one nug of weed. He goes, "Now we're even." And in my head, I'm like, "What the hell just happened? Where are the cameras? Am I being pranked?" Not only was I worried about it, this is $20. You want a little tiny nug of weed? Come on, man, dude.
You're on MTVs right now.
Yeah, I'm like, where's Ashton Kutcher?
He could at least buy you lunch or something.
I would have been okay with a fucking 10-piece nugget from McDonald's.
If he's
Yeah, a fucking 10-piece.
You guys eat lunch with your coworkers?
I do actually. I do. Yeah, I do. Speaking of that one coworker I was just talking about,
and some nuggets.
two chickens. My old fat coworker Floyd. He's a fat old white man named Floyd. He's 68 years old. He's retired, but he still works like 3 days a week because he is bored, and legally he can do that. So the days that he works, we go out to lunch together. And I've cut off fast food, but lately I've been going with him, and just because it's nice to spend time with him because he doesn't actually have a good relationship with his actual kids. So in my mind, I'm like, I'll be his little Asian son, you know, look hang out. And so we've been going to eat today. We went to Taco Bell, and like
Taco Bell.
yeah, we his daughter works there, and I got me the
what the
the
fuck?
chicken
This map is too
cheesy
huge
roll
for
up or
fucking
something like that.
Switch.
Cheesy chicken roll
Yeah,
up. It's like
Did you get in the
$2.50.
Cantina?
I did get a Cantina chicken burrito too, and
Shit sucks.
it sucks. But I'm looking for the healthiest things. I literally Googled the healthiest items on my way over there, and it was those two things. So I ordered them both, and then
And it sucks.
it didn't suck. No, it didn't suck. It was filling.
Oh, I thought you said it did.
No, Sparky said it sucks, which I believe in.
It does suck. I tried it twice.
Tried it twice. Cannot be faulted. First time might have been a fluke. Second time, all right, it's confirmed. This shit sucks. You start biting it, and your lips start getting like dragged from your face. It sucks.
It's like I guess it's at the location. I'm not sure.
Might as well cook your own food, you know. So.
I guess who does that?
Yeah,
boy. I be cooking, man. I love cooking my own meals. I control the doneness. I control the seasoning. I control it all. I'm in control.
I could have just made chili cheese fries like over here. But,
I've been telling you that,
but
man.
I should.
How about this? Does anyone have any crazy experiences with coworkers, past, present?
You remember Sonny and Karen?
Sonny. Oh,
I think I
big girl
told
Sonny.
you.
Yeah.
I think I told you.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, what about it? What happened?
For some reason, well, they quit, and they randomly visited, and they wanted to help out, and I was like,
You guys aren't on
okay,
clock
what
and you're
the
not
fuck?
working here. What the hell?
I was there.
Yeah.
I was at the cash register. I'm Squidward.
Bashing your head against the register.
And some Squidward over here.
And then she was cooking green curry with pork, and she undercooked the pork.
Oh, Jesus.
And then she served it
Oh, Jesus. That's a lawsuit.
Disgusting.
to someone who was pregnant.
Oh, that's a
God.
turbo lawsuit. The baby's going to be born with a top hat, bro, and a monocle and a mustache. Monopoly baby.
On purpose?
I was like, why are you in here? We have like 5 cooks.
Oh, I get it. So they're not employees anymore. They came in just randomly,
yeah.
and they were like, let us help out, even though they're not employees. So why the fuck were they in the kitchen, first of all? Secondly, that's on your daggone supervisor and your boss. And also the kitchen staff. If they started touching my shit and they weren't employed, like, what? Dude, same thing at my job. If some rando walked in that used to work there, yeah, he might have worked there before, but he's not an employee. He just starts touching my machine. Fists are flying, and they are my fists. And the direction is toward this person. Because why are you touching my shit? Why are you here? Get the hell out. You don't work here.
Yeah, she flipped, dude, and that. Like, usually I'd be able to defuse every situation.
The pregnant lady?
No, not this. Yeah,
rightfully
of course.
so. Well, rightfully so. See, unlike her though, I do like my chicken on the rare side. Extra salmon vanilla.
Man.
Robin, did you get that salmon vanilla joke? Thank you.
Why are you here?
Robin, are you there?
What'd you say?
I said salmon vanilla. As in salmonella. Okay, Sparky was talking about his crazy experience with his past employees. Or coworkers, not employees. He's a business owner, that we say. That would be wild. Sparky, the business owner. He's the CEO of McDonald's.
Anything possible.
Oh, CrossFire. He's AFK. No. Oh, I'm dead. That's good. All right, so I have a pretty crazy story involving a coworker named Logan, and that should ring a bell for Sparky.
Did Logan?
Remember Logan, Sparky? Robin might remember him too from that day I tweeted him bringing a whole ass Little Caesars hot and ready pizza for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. This is when I first moved to Ohio. This was like a 6'3" tall man with an insane fucking strength for his build. Like, this dude was insanely strong. It was shocking how strong this man was. He was able to lift like pallets full of shit with his bare hands. I'm not even. Oh my god, the shit he was lifting.
He was drunk all the time.
He was drunk all the time at work. He was either on coke, drunk, or both at work. And he was 6'3", so multiply. He had the strength of a full-grown chimpanzee, bro. He had the strength of 16 humans. And one time we both did coke at work. I was an idiot. Yeah, I was dumb. This happened. I was at work and I did coke with him in the parking lot. So we come back in. All of a sudden he drops down and he's like, "Let's go!" And he starts doing push-ups. And in my head, I'm like, "All right, we're doing push-ups now." So like people are walking past us, like everyone's coming back from lunch, and like, what the hell? We're at like 56 push-ups or something like that. And the supervisor comes out like, "Who's winning?" But like it was like normal, like nobody batted an eye. Like, oh, I guess Sonny and Logan are doing push-ups now. Anyway, so it's his 27th birthday, and I'm about 25 at the time, because I moved to Ohio when I was 23. And he invites me to his house for his 27th birthday. And me, not having any friends in Ohio at the time, I'm like, fuck it, let's go. It's my chance to make friends in Ohio. At this moment, up until this moment, there was nothing crazy or red flag about him. I didn't know much about him. He seemed okay. This was before I knew he was an alcoholic and did a bunch of coke. So I go to his party, and it's him, his best friend, his girlfriend, and his best friend's girlfriend. And they're all hanging out already, kind of tipsy already. I go with my two other coworkers, Courtney and Eddie. And they came to pick me up, and we went together. The first red flag should have been where he lived above this convenience store. Like, his apartment was above this convenience store. And we go in. I can hear music as we approach the door. Boop, 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 knocks the door. Immediately opens it up. Hey, you guys made it. It's him, his best friend, his girl, and his best friend's girl in the house. I smell weed. I see there's cans lying around. The music's pretty loud.
On your six, Riri.
And I walk in with Eddie and Courtney, and we're hugging him. We're saying hi. He immediately hands me the beer bong. This is a 72-ounce beer bong. This thing is gigantic. He hands it to me. I'm 120 pounds here, and 5'5", 120 pounds. Tiny little dude, right? I'm wearing a white t-shirt. I remember the outfit specifically. Blue jeans and a fleece zip-up jacket. Very thin for the weather. It was about 59 degrees outside.
Where the hell did you go?
And So he hands me the beer bong full of beer. It's filled all the way to the top. So there's at least 72 ounces in there. And he just, this is my first beer bong ever, by the way. Partying with Robin, he knows I've never done a beer bong. So I don't know what to do, but I've seen movies, right? I've seen TV shows. I know what to do with the beer bong. You put the tube to your mouth, and then you let gravity do the work. So I'm chugging this thing, dude. I'm like 8 gulps in. It's halfway done. And I pause for a moment because I'm like, holy shit. This is a lot of fucking cold beer. It's cold as a motherfucker. And my little body, dude, I'm shivering now. I'm literally shivering. And as I'm like paused, I have the tube like kind of bent so it's like stops the flow. And I look to his girl, his best friend's girl, and him. And I do like the one hand like while holding the thing, but my other hand is like doing the up motion, like let's go, like come on, let's go, audience. And they get the cue and they start cheering. They're like, let's go, Sonny. And I'm like, let's go. So I finish the fucking thing, but before I can finish it, the fucker cracks open another beer, and so does his best friend. These are tall cans, and they pour it in there while I'm chugging. And I'm like, no, dude. So I finish it all anyway because Mama didn't raise no bitch. But boy, did I get drunk within 3 minutes. Dude, I went from sober to drunk in 3 minutes. Mind you, I'm on an empty stomach, right? And now I'm shivering. But they're like, I'm trying to get in with the cool crowd, right? I'm trying to make friends. I'm like, okay, right? This is what it takes. And they're all cheering, like, woo, Sonny, oh my God. And I'm shivering. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cold. I'm literally shivering at this point. Fast forward 1 hour. We're all shit-faced. You know, we probably like 2 blunts deep. I probably had drank, I would say, 16 beers at this point. We're peeing off the balcony. We're all outside. His girls out there. His buddy's girl out there. The dudes are all peeing, dicks out and everything, right? Dicks out for Harambe. Rest in peace. We're peeing off the balcony, and the neighbor walks by while she's walking her dog, and it's like 2 a.m. or something like that. She's like, "Can you guys not fucking pee off the balcony?" And he throws the beer can at her and starts flipping her off. And then his girlfriend, who's also everybody's shit-faced, right? She's belligerent. And there's something revealing about his girlfriend later. And there's 2 things. It's a double-edged sword. She goes after this fucking dog-walking lady. She's like, what the fuck you say, bitch? To my boyfriend, you little fucking slut. Like, some random insults. And she runs downstairs and out past the gate to try to go fight this lady who's walking a pit bull, mind you. And fast forward 3 minutes, she's on the ground with this lady, and the girlfriend is just wearing a fucking robe with nothing underneath. But nobody knew that until they were fighting. And the robe comes off,
shit, I died.
and it's this like wildly naked chick on the ground rolling with this lady while the dog is barking at both of them. And in my head, I'm thinking, holy shit, dude, this lady's naked. But the dog decided to bite. He's got free reign. So now, you know, the girls are fighting. It's yelling. It's 2:30 a.m. The neighbors are outside now. Everybody's, like, watching on their balcony. And Logan runs downstairs to go fight the boyfriend of the lady who happens to show up. He's like, what the fuck? Trying to pull his girl off of the dog walker lady. And now Logan's fighting the boyfriend. And the girlfriend is fighting the girlfriend. And yeah, and this is going on for like 10 minutes. And in my head, I'm thinking, holy shit, cops. They're going to come. Cops going to come.
There's shit on my body.
And the fight ends. I don't remember why it ends. But everybody goes home. Everybody goes back to the apartment that we were in. You know, we close the door. And 5 minutes later, not even 5 minutes here. Dude, it kind of record skip, you know, you hear like a record skip, like, okay. It was one of those moments. We all look at each other. I immediately know it's the cops, right? No, they don't have to say it. I just know it's the cops. So I kind of hush my exact words. All right, guys, literally listen to me or you guys are going to jail. Go into the bedroom, close the door, and do not fucking say anything. And they do it. They don't argue. They all go in the room quietly. They close the door. They lock it, and they just shut the fuck up. I answer the door while calling Sparky on the phone. I remember Sparky remembers this phone call. So I call Sparky on the phone, and now I'm holding the phone up to my ear as I open the door, right? And I open the door and see the hallway. What do I see, guys? Any guesses?
Your girlfriend.
20 fucking police officers.
Oh my god! Holy.
20 police officers in this hallway of this apartment complex. This little small
I
apartment.
remember that. That was like really
And
late at night.
Sparky picks the phone. Hey man, what's going on?
shit.
I'm like,
Weird.
oh man, I'm leaving this crazy party. Right? The cop's like, and he kind of peeks into the door as I'm opening it. He's like, we got calls of a fight, an apartment, a really crazy fight or something like that. I'm like, oh, officers, yeah, I sent them all home. They were drunk. Everybody walked home, and I'm getting ready to walk home myself. You know, like party's over, and you know the music's off. It's quiet in the apartment. So the cop peeks in. He's like, you mind if I take a quick look around? I'm like, yeah. So they kind of peek in. You know, there's stuff strewn about, but no signs of anyone because everyone's quiet. And they're like, all right, just making sure. They walk out, and I close the door behind me, and I walk out with them while talking to Sparky on the phone, right? Feigning a conversation as if like, hey, man, I'm heading back home, you know, type of thing. And I get out of the apartment complex, and I get out onto the street to walk towards where I needed to go to head home. And there's fucking like 10 or 12 police cars outside, dude. Like all lights on, parked in the street, like lights flashing. Okay. And then in my head, I'm thinking, holy fuck, I'm never going to a Logan party ever again. And I never went to a Logan party ever again.
Logan party, huh?
You're talking about Logan's party.
Yeah, that was his 27th birthday. It was a wild fucking party, dude. Like, I think about it often. It was probably one of the craziest parties I've been to. It was like a movie. You know, I walk out, I open the hallway door. There's 20 cops all lined up in this hallway, like kind of curious looking. None of them had their guns drawn, thank the Lord. But they were there. There was 20 cops ready to go, like wrangle a fight. So I'd imagine like the call from the police officers, like, you know, oh my god, to the police, like, oh my god, there's a crazy fight going on. We need to send the whole precinct down. Fucking break it up. That's my story about crazy coworkers.
Switch up teams.
That being said, thank you everybody for joining Friday Night Firefights Podcast. I will be ending the stream, but I will be here hanging out with you guys. I'll be going all night if you catch my meaning, as much as I can.